Dark clouds cloak the sky, whispers in the deep, waking to the battle cry, where guardians never sleep. From the rifts they rise, evil gleams in cold dead eyes. The coalition's shadow looms, but Epsilon never dies. Stand strong and follow on, fight until the end. Hold the line, defend us, where heroes will transcend. Lights pierce the void, justice dares the night. Together we ascend, our future burning bright. City shrouded in despair, fear's grip tightens fast. But united we will stand, our bonds forever cast. Stand strong and follow on, fight until the end. Hold the line, defend us, where heroes will transcend. Lights pierce the void, justice dares the night. Together we ascend, our future burning bright. Cities shrouded in despair, fear's grip tightens fast. But united we will stand, our bonds forever cast. Dark clouds fill the sky, creatures start to creep. Heroes awake to gunfire, guardians never sleep. From the rifts they crawl, evil in their eyes. The coalition come for all, Epsilon never dies. Stand strong, Epsilon, fight till the stand united, never torn apart. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight till the end. Hold the line. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Lights flash in the dark. Justice boldly shines. Together we will rise. Defenders, heroes will transcend.
How we doing, everybody? I am Circus Freak. I am your GM for the Rifts, Refugees, and Royalties Savageworlds Rifts actual play, and these are my players. Let's go ahead, go around, introduce yourselves, let us know what you're most excited about getting to this game, and we'll move on from there. Let's start with our formerly missing cast member, Mega. How was your week off?
Week off was good. Can't even remember why I was off. Oh, I was off
Because it was Easter.
Easter, yes. I did not find the money egg, so that was depressing. So that kind of bummed me out. I would look for it really hard, and it was hidden in the most generic, stupid place, and it kind of pissed me off. But I had a good week off. Glad to be back. Glad no one died while I was gone, and this should be a fun game. Well, as long as your inner core survives, you'll be fine. We'll just get you a new body. You're good to go.
Speaking of get you a new body and you're good to go. And Vic. We'll go to you.
Oh, yes. I am looking very forward to the wonders of token production and the horrors that it will imply to the group and have to put them in moral conundrums.
I was more concerned with the pain in the ass for the DM.
No, yes, that's why I did not use it last time. I specifically gave time to prepare for it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I'm going to try to be thematic with its use. Other than that, yeah, I'm just here for a good time and a squinty-eyed time.
All right.
Let's go with Glitter Boy.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I am X-Boys. Hello. How's everyone doing? Easter was fine. Yeah, let's go.
What's up, my ginger?
Oh, Lord. Giving me nothing to work with off of that one. Serenity.
Yo, ready to go over and get started? I'm very interested to learn why the fuck vampires are here and why they decided to go over and set up shop here. So it's going to be a little bit interesting. I'm wondering if we're going to have some fun dusk till dawn.
All right. And speaking of some fun vampires, Frost.
I'm the funnest vampire. Or the littlest vampire. One of the two. There's a golden book about it. I don't know. The happiest vampire? I'm Frost. I'm playing a relatively happy vampire who just had to help destroy a whole bunch of not so happy vampires. Oh well, they should have cheered up. They could have joined our group. Instead, now they're just well, I think they're ash mostly.
Yeah, they couldn't have joined our group.
Sure,
come on, turn the other cheek.
Resilient.
Keep your enemy closer.
I
It's a
already
very
have
good
one,
thing.
even though you're not my enemy, but you are closer, so...
Yes, but you told me not to I like him. I don't want to experiment on him. I want to experiment on the other ones.
Well, there's parts everywhere. Not that you can do anything about it at the moment in your current state, but still.
Yeah.
Dead sides tell no tales.
Clawing his way towards the...
The thighs. He's clawing his way to the thighs.
Once more.
All I'm saying is the doctor ran off with a vampire girl with thick thighs and she came back a bloody bat thing. I don't want to know what he did to her.
Speaking of not wanting to know what he did to her, JT.
Hans got some splaining to do. Maybe. And speaking of crusty old vampires, there's a bunch of new Hans cool stuff in the merch shop. Check it out. And thank you, Kyle, for the 15 gifted subs. You, sir, are a madman.
Thank
and now you have added to your army of NPCs, I believe. And why the hell can't I hear myself? There we go. Stupid cat. By the way, Circus, after you got off last night, thank you for the follow, sir. Old black boy decided to fall in the pool and get soaking wet and get everything in the house wet. Looking like a drowned little rat.
Oh. Was the pool at least cleaner than it's been
Well,
when he fell in?
It was no longer a moat full of tadpoles and mosquitoes, so yes. But it's probably full of chemicals, which probably wasn't much better.
Got to keep that pump going.
Well, that's kind of hard when there's a leak, and then you got to fill it up every time you run it. But I do have to clean the filter and get it. But anyway, that's
They get the
neither
pump
here nor
going.
there.
That's what she said.
There's a lot of work. A lot of work to be done.
You could have given me that transition. I could have gone, speaking of a filter that needs cleaned.
Follow, or speaking of a pump that doesn't work. Speaking of a pump that doesn't work, Circus, take it away.
All right. So, last week we did a lot of fighting, killed a lot of vampires, and Lucian drank beer as a cat.
Lucian
Probably the most productive out of all of us.
I knew y'all could handle it. I was taking a personal day.
Speaking
Lucian
of,
was tired.
Lucian, were you party to the fall of Tolkien, or had you already moved on when the actual fall of Tolkien happened? You were participant in the War of Tolkien, but you weren't there when the actual
I was in the
lost.
shit.
You
I
was in the shit.
I was
Oh,
knee
yeah.
up in bodies and disgust and the fall of a great city.
Make me a smarts check then.
Still remember the lamentation of the elves.
Fucking Charlie was everywhere, man. You said a notice check?
No, just straight smarts.
Straight smarts.
Look at what you've unleashed, Ginger.
Not a bad roll.
I hear Ginger and I'm like, what's going
For
on?
Anvik.
My ears perk.
So, as you're sitting there drinking and thinking back to everything you found out about what's going on here, you suddenly have a small bout of PTSD as you think about the shit that's going on here and the dragon having fucked off.
Same shit, different day.
Because that, if you remember, is exactly why Tolkien fell. That's what a lot of the Tolkien veterans will blame the fall of Tolkien on, was supposedly a list of, I believe it's 7, I'm not entirely certain, dragons were supposed to be fighting alongside on the side of Tolkien, and they just didn't show up to the battle.
You know what's wrong with this world? Too many goddamn dragons. I think we won't rely on them if we kill them all.
And Lucian's secret coalition tendencies reveal themselves.
Dude,
Nah,
you're gonna
yeah,
turn out to be
yeah.
a goddamn spy.
You can't fucking rely on the dragons, as it's proven once again as I'm sitting there drinking and thinking.
He drinks and he knows things.
I'm beginning to think they're the true traitors and they're stringing us all along with some sort of fake agreement of protection. But when the shit really hits the fan, where are the dragons? They're all fucking off doing other bullshit. Not worried about the average man on the battlefield getting cut down.
Those damn fuck off.
Why
dragons.
though?
Yeah, there was only
What's
one that showed
enough
up of
of
the
that?
7 that were supposed to be out there doing dragon things and flying around and breathing nastiness upon them, and that one got royally fucked up.
New
First
task.
time most people had ever seen a dragon killed.
That
I
one
ate
time
its
at Dragon
flesh.
Camp.
I ate its flesh. That's how I got my powers.
No,
I'm just making shit up now.
that is not how you got your powers. You were
Can
born with
we
them.
I know.
You got
I
them
know.
from
JJ
your mama.
bartender is just like,
I
what?
know. My mama ate dragon flesh though.
If we
You know
get
what I'm
enough
saying?
bones,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? She had a mouthful of that dragon flesh.
Your
Your
mom
dad
had
was
all
not
kinds of
too
flesh in her
impressed with
mouth.
that story.
Dragging these nuts.
What daddy don't know?
His daddy went out for some Salems, and then Dragon Man stepped in.
He was her teacher. She was the student, and she needed a passing grade.
Please,
Say
Mr.
it.
Weird
Frank.
way to run
Yeah.
undercover boss.
Dragon meat
The-
for a plus.
It was the highest rated episode though.
I wonder why.
All right,
Why you
so,
being retarded? Stop
Let us
being retarded.
bounce back on over.
That's a secret, son.
The hell did you go?
All Lucian and Simpers talk about in their
Come on,
downtime.
y'all. We got 9 people watching. Hit
Pornos.
that like button in the YouTube. We got to get some people up in
Sir.
here, man.
They never
Man,
tell a soul, but they're the
Lucian.
writers.
So Synthris, I think we got a better way to make money. Have you ever thought about being a producer?
Is he here?
Oh, you have no idea.
We got a whole legion of blue people that don't know any better.
Am I
Let
swooshing or
me
what?
pull up the history of
Are you
it.
what?
Are we swooshing or what?
Yeah, go ahead and swoosh back.
By the
to
way, I should be able to speak that blue language now. I do have a language translator that learns languages.
I speak blue.
Basically,
You speak-
speaks all
you know,
languages.
speak failure.
You gotta do a
Yes.
die.
I mean, I could roll if you want. I forget the system, but I definitely learned it by now.
Shut the fuck up, YouTube.
I'm tempted to get speak language as my new edge, just so I can say, "Hey, I can understand everyone too."
You can
Where's-
actually go over
oh,
and
let
get
me
it
look
as
at
a psi ability.
I just ignore what they say and demand things.
Where it is.
I just rewrite their mind so they understand my language. It's fine.
There you
If
go.
that's all right,
Oh,
pull up
Lord.
money. Money seems to translate well, unlike the legions.
If they know what the money is, sure.
They think
Not
money
everyone
are
knows what
pretty.
credits are.
They think
They
money are
understand
pretty little glass
currency.
beads.
All they need to know is that lives apply.
Language translator translates languages at D12 plus 2. The system learns new languages. Roll a D6 each day. On a 4+, gain 1 skill die step. I think I would have learned it.
You know, it's a really good thing.
You have to
guys
spend a
bring
little
up
more
enough
time
for the
around
guys.
them first. How long have you had that language translator?
Always.
Is it always? Okay. Yeah, I think you've spent enough time around them. Then, yeah, you can speak it at a D6.
I appreciate that.
All right, I think it's time to get healing. I
Always had
guess.
that on.
It's always been there.
So which?
All right. So, as you guys finally finish brutally beating this vampire corpse, you hear Lucian's voice back in your heads, all of you except Eden, who outright refuses to listen to Lucian.
I don't even try to talk to her anymore,
I didn't need
and
that
I don't
line
listen to
poker
anything
in
she
my head.
sends out. I got no interest in her.
Fuck, my head was so clear. Shit.
Suddenly, you can see the monkey standing over top of the severed corpse and being like, "Weren't you guys going to ask her some questions?"
I'm on my way. I'm on my way back, fellas. Sorry. I had to run off. They got in my head. It was the only way to be safe.
We
I had to run.
We were gonna ask her questions, and then that asshole took her.
It's
She
like
turned
high
into a thing.
levels of alcohol evaporating off of your man flesh.
Oh, talking about that, I need to repair you, Doc.
I don't know if you can repair
Yes,
that.
I would like legs.
That's
Oh, your limbs still work. It's just your torso.
what I
And
need to do to bring him back up.
Can you repair
speaking-
minds or lack thereof?
Speaking of, let me refresh all the bennies.
Go for it.
Yay!
And that's not.
We can make them
And we
functional.
need our cards
Refresh
too.
all
Whether or not
bennies. There
they're
we go.
damaged on a different capacity is something else. That's more his department.
Reset the adventure deck. Shuffle. Shuffle. Shuffle.
One for lucky.
Shuffle. Shuffle. Shuffle.
So many shuffles.
Shuffle.
Deal.
Deal. Alright. You will all get 3 cards now because you... Or no, just 2 for now. Because next level up, you'll get 3 for being heroic.
I don't
Well,
have any
legendary.
in my
I
adventure.
get 3
hands
for
right
being
Four.
I
dramatic.
get 3, 2. I have made a bargain with the
Oh, wait,
darkness.
that's not the one I want. Yes, Dark Bargains will get 3. Sinter's Mega
Don't count.
Witch Frost JT and Expose. Take the 2.
I-
Q deal 2. Sinter's again. Mega again. And JT again. 1 more.
I 1000% always look at everyone else's hands just so I can ruin Circus's day.
So nosy.
Well,
I do
you,
not
what
have
do
the
you
love
know?
interest
We
rate.
got the
I
easy
know,
way.
that's what I was looking for.
I
I
don't
think he
give a
removed
shit.
it. It hasn't been popping up.
Who has really good questions to ask? Because last time they just answered me with some bullshit.
She answered you.
Yes,
With-
but it's very generic.
All right, so you done giving out bennies? Because we're supposed
Hang on. All right. So, in addition, we have last week's bennies that we never got to.
For
There we go.
shame, indeed.
Also, check out the cool merch you can get in the shop. Lucian Lazar,
So
handsome fella.
first and foremost, and we did announce these ones last session. 5 bennies to Eden, Hans, Kevin, Lucian, Synthris, and me.
about me.
6 bennies to Grim and Kevin
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I
from
got
last
6?
week.
Oh, nice.
Oops.
And then on top of that, an additional we did not make our comments or likes for last week's episode. We gave
Ooh.
Ooh.
15 and 14 respectively. 15 comments, 14 likes. Fan art, we had Lucian by Mega Reacts. And then we had Kevin, Hans, Lucian, Eden, Synthris, and Grim by Sassy Witch. And Pilgrim, Synthris, Eden, Hans, Grim and Tails, and Lucian by Kaio, which gives us another 2 bennies to Eden, Grim, Hans, Kevin, and Synthris. 3 bennies to Lucian, and 1 more benny to me.
How many bennies did Kevin get? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Kevin got 6 from last week, and
Yeah,
Thank you.
1
We
from
love
this
you.
week, so 7.
gotcha.
And I got 5 and 1, so 6. Let me add my 6 bennies.
We are Lucian. We have come to bring enlightenment to the world.
Alright, so
All I can think is darkness.
All I thought was chitlins and collard greens. What the fuck?
What do the 5 fingers say to the
Fuck you trying
face?
to bring me
Over
this?
there.
Slap.
4, 5,
Good stuff.
6.
That's right, my ginger.
Alright, Synthris, give yourself your bennies.
Cocaine's a
My
hit drug.
ginger.
Sorry, I missed. How many was it?
6, I believe. Let me double check. Since there's 5 there and 1 there. Yep, 6.
All right, 6 it is. Very nice, very nice. Now about these wounds.
I'm feeling a Leroy Jenkins moment coming up.
Possibly.
You know what? You currently have.
I'm just saying, Gingerlita, Mecha Shiba.
Centrist, roll me a d10 plus 2.
A D10 plus 2. Rolled. 5.
All right. That is not going to be good.
I'm sure you
Kevin
backed
hears
them up
this.
3 different ways. You're
I
a
can
good machine.
object read them. I can rewrite them.
But can you re-get them signed by the second party?
That is Lucian, can we chat?
You suck again.
I can get any signature you need for a price.
I still need to repair him too.
I really the only
Did
I
you
will
photocopy
spend
it?
bennies to
Okay.
preserve the Grey's contract.
I see music
Uh-huh.
playing, but I don't hear.
How many do you demand, DM?
Go ahead and spend a Benny to keep so that the Gray's contract is not one of the ones that was damaged.
Okay,
There will be
I'm
others.
digitizing that bitch. Although that means the mercenaries.
Sorry, what was that, JT?
You're good.
Oh, and the shops. Which I'd like to keep the rare items shops. So, how many pennies do you demand for
What do
that?
you mean the audio?
You can spend a Benny per contract you wish to keep, up to 5 of them.
Start bleeding.
And you have to
That's
remember
common.
which contracts you're trying to keep in order to spend them.
All right, so one
Because
for the mercenaries because they're helpful.
So the Greys, the
Greys. Mercenaries and the secret shops.
And you don't have to worry about difficult terrain or level changes because
Nope.
you just fly through the ground.
Yep.
That's a good way to cut down my Benny count, you son of a bitch.
You don't have to. You
No,
have 5.
I like
you have
I
5
like
remaining contracts that were undamaged, and you can spend bennies to pick them, or I can randomly roll them.
I'm picking them. I preserved the Greys, the mercenaries, the secret shops, and the elves.
Yeah. So you'll have one more
I'm losing-
random.
Oof. Oh God.
Hopefully we're not getting into another fight.
Well, see, that still leaves the. I had a couple of contracts out, so that removes that has artifacts for people that owe me favors for artifacts. There's 3 of those, and the deal with the duck.
Goddamn duck.
Those are the ones that are left.
Eden, you can't open that door without them being upstairs.
I did go upstairs.
We aren't playing yet. How'd you go upstairs?
So I will spend the last one on the duck deal, and that's it. I can't save any more of them, so
If I could figure out how to make 2 doors open and 2 doors stay closed at the same
Stay
time
closed. I
to
hate it when my doors
interface
are
them.
naked.
so I can no longer call in 3 favors. That sucks.
Mhm. All right.
Okay. Can I repair him now, or
You can make an attempt to repair. Yes.
He'll have to
Alright.
unpause the game.
Edit.
You'll have to stop moving.
Never.
La 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 la.
So I can no longer call in.
I want a success with a raise.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Success with a raise.
You need to add in a directive 4 while you repair him, please.
Apparently, video's being retarded.
Directive
guys.
4.
Yeah,
Well, that's not my fault.
it's from
Video.
RoboCop.
Video
You
or
cannot
video?
Oh,
Arm
yeah,
anyone
yeah.
in the party or anything. You know, a little
Oh,
directive
now I know
4
what
in
you're
there.
saying. Yeah.
All right, that's
All right, that will heal 2 wounds.
Oh, thank God. I've got one more.
So you are still damaged. You still have the injuries until you heal that last wound.
Can anyone else not hear on Kick, or is Shadow just being retarded?
but
I'll let you
YouTube
do the
just shut
interrogation
off
before I
the
worry
one
about
on
the
me.
other ones, because I'm
No
out.
idea. Kick is
Repair
spinning right
kits.
now.
And
It's
YouTube's
buffering
gone.
right now.
What the fuck?
Darn it, JT.
Or no, maybe it's a different YouTube opened up. Hold on. Never
Let
mind.
me refresh.
There's another YouTube going.
YouTube looks fine for me.
I had the one I was first on went down. Had to get on another one.
Much appreciated.
Yep, I can hear it.
Okay. Weird. Weird.
Working now. It's black. I mean back. Alright, so you gotta
Is Frost
So,
alive? I haven't
Heaven
heard him in hours.
breaks out works.
Yeah, I just asked you when you were saying video or video.
Oh, see, I didn't even hear that.
VD.
I think it killed the radio star.
Bogles.
Alright, now that I've got all the doors necessarily locked, I will unpause again.
You've learned too much from Hicks.
The doors are there to simulate the tunnel. Alright,
Tunnel stimulation.
I've explored many tunnels.
so you have the head of the giant monstrosity in one hand. The body has been thoroughly beaten and stabbed with all manner of stakes and had silver bullets shoved into it manually. And yeah, Tails is just kind of standing there like, I don't think the head can answer.
Well,
What were you saying about we needed a hostage to interrogate? You know, the one I had? Oh, is that her? What happened?
oh, you mean the first two?
No, the one that actually had knowledge, the smart one, that one.
Oh yes, she. You killed her again.
No, I didn't kill her. I had her held down, and you took her for no reason.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I opened my mind to the group so they could see him do dumb shit.
I interfere with the image as much as I can.
Opposed spirit rolls.
I interfere with his interference.
Before you roll, JT, Lucian make a spirit check to assist.
Hans wishes he had popcorn.
Oh nope.
I'm a
Or any other.
You know what? I'm gonna use a Benny. I got Bennies.
I got bennies to spare.
Need to.
I don't.
Fuck it, I'll spend them all. Oh no, there we good. Oh no, he assisted. I'm good, right?
With his assistance, did you get you got a success with a raise on the assist?
He did.
Yep, +2.
Yep.
That'd be enough.
Would it?
Where is your?
No, it wouldn't.
Sure
No,
it would.
because
My original.
3,
4,
Oh. Yeah, 4.
which
6.
Then you tie.
Then it's a tie.
Yeah,
I'm-
which means he can't fuck with me.
Tie goes to the defender, and you are defending against having your relay fucked with.
Correct.
But I'm defending my reputation. Well, such as it is. I'll find you win.
Defending your reputation. Well, your reputation. I mean, you could try and tell them she mind controlled me. She made me do it.
Her thighs
I
were
wasn't
hypnotizing.
myself.
You know what? You're a child. You would never understand.
Stop giving them ideas.
Even robots know more about women than you.
I understand that you fucked up our prisoner with your bullshit.
Well, I would have fucked her up if you didn't interfere. Wait, different meanings. Anyhow, let's
She
continue.
fucked you up, Doc. What are you
What's he
talking about?
talking
She
about?
ripped you apart.
You are ill-equipped to do such a thing.
I don't know. He brought back a free grenade.
He did. I'll take the plasma
I
grenade.
think we have different interpretations of what fucked up was, but worth it.
Can I have the plasma grenade?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Add it to your inventory.
I will.
Well, now we have no one to interrogate. Thanks, Doc.
Sure you do.
Good job.
Was that a
Alright.
head in your hands?
Oh yeah, they're not technically dead, are they?
Most of them are not dead because they haven't been burned.
Burned.
Oh,
exactly.
I do have heads in my leg thing.
Yep.
Your thighs are leaking.
Oh, your
So-
thighs are leaking.
Do I
saved
have
some
any
heads.
sort
Mhm.
of supply to go over and start burning some of them?
Won't burn them yet. I got heads for interrogation.
Probably not in a closed space like a tunnel. Probably. Some of us need oxygen.
Nope, I don't feel like breathing.
I mean,
I'm going to end this
I am
campaign
fine.
early.
What's oxygen?
I said some of us.
Substance
Anyway,
that
what do you
keeps
want
the
to do with
brain
these
working.
heads, boss?
Well, we're gonna
I-
talk to him.
Are
the plan,
they-
right?
Well, I figured rather than bringing them back, if they're still conscious in there while suffering, we can always read the mind. If not, and it's an object, we can read the object, which means they won't lie.
It's true.
Corpses are not
The-
objects.
Is that
No,
a
but she's wearing clothes,
philosophical
though, isn't
take
she?
or?
That's
If I
a
make it into a skull,
that is a rules take.
I know.
What if I
Humans
put
are not
artifacts on it?
objects.
You
What depends on
cannot
how
cast-
you use them.
Yeah, you cannot cast read object on a thumbnail. It has been ruled.
Now, when you say thumbnail,
Such a machine
I
answer.
start just going over and looking. Just investigating the area.
All right, go ahead and move yourself around as you look around. I will allow you to move now.
Oh, thank you, mister.
I would like to
Let
think
me,
this sent us ranting into space as all the crew sees, and somehow they join in the delusion.
I need to look at my walls. Yep. Okay.
Not looking so good, buddy.
Might be the whole. Brain man have brain things. I need repairs. And he goes back to fixing.
Yep. In the various downstairs places, you just see makeshift storage areas, sleeping areas, and dead vampires.
All right. And do they have any means of identification or anything of that nature?
Going through the bodies.
If we steal their shit, will it still turn to ash?
Is there a taqueria down here? I want tacos.
Well, do you mind what kind of meat it is?
Meat?
They each have they each have a telekinetic revolver and a techno-wizardry longsword upon their persons.
I'll let
Did
the team know
the-
that on the radio.
Does the vampire chick have anything on her, like any equipment, or no?
Steal it anyway. I mean,
Give me a moment. We'll see.
acquire.
Can't steal from the dead.
All right, and the other ones.
Well,
Yeah.
we
So
can.
you have 6 TK revolvers with
Which I guess means
Techno
what's
wizardry
ours is
longswords.
ours.
That is
12.
what grave
Yeah,
robbing
12
is.
techno wizardry longswords, 12
Alright.
telekinetic revolvers, 6 NG 303 railguns, and 6
GOT
JA
Mm-hmm.
and 6 JA-11 Juicer Assassin energy rifles.
Are their railguns better than mine?
I think they're the same, aren't they?
Nothing's better than yours.
No,
Come
I have a
on.
juicer gun.
You're a pro.
Plus, yours has all those handy enchantments you never
Wait,
use.
do they have the same juicer gun that I have?
Is yours the JA-11?
I'll tell you in a second. Yes, it is. I want to scrap those for parts for my trademark weapon, sir.
All right, you have spares.
Nice.
Only one of them is your trademark weapon, though.
I know. That's why I want to scrap those for parts.
Is that true what you want to do?
Oh, I know you ain't talking about how I'm talking, son.
Just the way you were talking while you're drinking, you made it weird. Weird.
I thought he went Cajun, honestly.
Yeah.
I was doing my best Channing Tatum impression.
And
Well, I don't know nothing about that down now, son.
let's see.
Some of them down there crawled ads.
Hibbity crow dad.
I mean, they did a Haitian girl. She did some voodoo on me with some sort of chicken leg, and it wasn't from Kentucky
It
Fried
doesn't
Chicken.
give
I
me
tell you
an
that.
actual.
Yeah, look at that now.
You don't know what you doing to me down there. I can't do it. I lost it. I forgot it. Get to
I
the
just think
chopper.
Power that
There you
accent.
go. I'm back.
Ah,
All right,
Who's getting shot?
nobody's getting shot.
your mama?
Yep. So the railgun deals 2d10 plus 2 AP6. Or
Man, I was ready to have Hans just yell out "Sniper!" and fight the ground.
I don't know what mine
Get
does.
to.
Hold on.
5 minutes too late, Hans. 5 minutes.
yep, they
But
have the
comedy
same
timing
rifle
always-
equipped as you.
Wait, do
Good
they have the
delay?
TX
No.
50s? Is that the railguns they had? TX 50s?
No, they have the NG303.
Oh. And it does how much damage?
2d10 plus 2.
Mine does 46.
46 will do a minimum more damage.
Minimum, but not maximum.
I mean, nothing says you can't just carry around a second one.
That's true. I keep one of those as a spare.
2d10 max. Yeah, 2d10 is generally worse all around than 46.
Yeah.
Well,
Even
fuck
max
it.
would be
46
worse.
maximum is 24,
So,
and
yeah,
2d10
bring your
maximum is
boys, have
20.
a backup.
Oh, well, fuck
Well,
that
he
big
could-
shit. I got 2d10 plus 2 railgun on my back.
You undermount that on your gun as a secondary gun, and undermount a secondary gun under your secondary gun for the undermount.
Pistol for the,
Plus,
and a
An
shotgun.
unenchanted gun, we can add different stuff to the one.
And rigger them all
Yeah.
to a single trigger, so you're firing 6 guns at once.
What'd you
Yep.
call me?
And it's just a string he pulls.
Ninja.
My trigger?
My naga.
If he was really
Ninja.
advanced, he'd have an extra thumb.
How did you
He's
manage
not
to get over
stupid.
there?
He's
Only a
advanced.
ninja can kill a ninja.
Oh, God.
Don't ask.
That's the problem with ancient Japan. Too many
Folks,
ninjas
we're
killing
If
each
you
other.
are, don't try and break the wall to get places that I haven't unlocked. Ask me to unlock the area because you're telling me specifically.
I didn't want to
where
go
and
over and
when you're going
interrupt. Now I'm
upstairs.
walking on the walls.
Folks,
So
we're stupid because we haven't
You've
had a
spent
drink
too much
to
time with
placate us and put us in a more relaxed state.
fuck your
That's
world.
how
All right,
that works.
enough meandering. We've got our loot, and whoever has enough room can carry it. I'm full.
Can I leave this
Nah,
place
that's
now? I
probably
hate
going to
this
be
map.
me because Pilgrim's pretty good at carrying things. But you all will need to teleport me back up to the top again.
I have just enough
He
power.
doesn't fit.
Give you 1,000 credits to teleport him in the middle of nowhere.
How do I get down here in this hole?
In that hole,
Do you have the ridge edge still,
That
Mega,
hole
or
does not
no?
No,
Yeah,
but I can
last
get money
week
from
you
anybody
saved
I
the
want.
people.
I'm
that
a
hole
mind
is
builder. You think I
that
need
hole
money?
is not a hole. It's a
I just like
Killer.
money. You know, I'm collecting it. So
I
yeah,
can rob a place and change their memory
Portal.
that someone else did it.
are we interrogating first or portaling?
you. In this area
we need,
over
if we
here.
want to truly interrogate, we need a place to burn their heads. So,
Alright,
unless we want to
hang
start a fire here.
There's
No,
a
it would be
hole in
kinda
the
weird to
ceiling
start a
where the
fire up
smoke can
there.
go, right?
All right, breathers. Up we go.
What time of day is it upstairs?
It
Stand
was
by.
almost nighttime when we were leaving.
Yeah, just throw them in the sun. That'll burn them, right?
There. Now you can proceed through that section.
By the way,
Alright.
Doctor, you're still marked as incapacitated.
It feels good to be
Doctor,
numb.
can you open a single-way teleportation portal to the sun?
I would need the calculation of the distance.
I hate this place. Let's get out of here.
Now you're
All
bleeding
right,
out.
in the lower right-hand corner of the map, where Eden just got to,
You're welcome.
you do
Did it work?
come across. What do we come across here? Let me. Yeah, you find a workbench and several crates.
Soul crates?
I searched the crate.
No so crates, just crates.
Ooh.
Okay, make me a notice check as you search the crates.
Oh, I'm gonna blow up. Sorry, guys.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Hold on. Before I see her do dumb shit, I go over here.
Grim, make me a notice check at +2 as you're looking at the crates.
Oh, my +2 didn't kick in. Fuck. I got an 8.
You got
I
an
got
8
a raise.
success with a raise. All right, you recognize the markings on the crate. As coalition inventory markings, so numeric listings in code and such.
Ooh. Lucian, get down here.
I was working on it, sir.
Something interesting.
I'm at the mercy of the DM at this point, sir, but I'm flying as fast as I can.
Yep, you pop back in exactly where you were because that's where you know to fly to. Yeah, it's probably been enough time now that you be here. Let me remake you visible.
I give him a
Toggle
visual of
visibility
what
thing.
I'm seeing.
That's some coalition shit.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they working with vampires.
Well, they did
Are we
say
sure
that people were working with the coalition, didn't they?
Would you really think that coalition and vampires would work together? Aren't the coalition like super really want to be human kind of a thing
Yeah,
going on?
we don't really like the magic-y stuff either. Which would explain it. Well,
Enemy
The
of my enemy and such.
I mean, the vampires could be framing them, maybe.
They don't need no help being framed.
That's why they're
kind of
using them.
moved in, and they're robbed. Did they rob anyone recently? I wonder.
Is there a purchase order? These boxes.
The PO.
Looking for a PO in the box.
If there's a PO for this.
Well, let me just make this easier, and I'll go object read the box. I want to see the full history of this box. I want to see from cradle to grave when it was created to when it got here.
It's not one of mine. As well.
Upstairs, over.
Any grenades in these boxes, by the way?
Well, I was investigating, but then
Let's give him a moment to do the thing
Oh,
that he
she
does.
was noticing. All right, as you open the boxes, yep, there are various coalition energy rifles, energy pistols, some vibro blades, and about 120 plasma grenades.
Ooh.
Oh, I want those plasma grenades.
I would like
I
a
go
few
over and-
myself.
I let
Wow.
Kevin know about it on the radio.
You know, we could just bring this straight to the base rather than having to carry it.
I take a couple of those plasma grenades and replace them where those heads were.
Take the heads out and put
Take
plasma
the heads
grenades
out,
in.
hold them up, and put them plasma grenades in there. Like good 4 or 5, whatever I can fit. Whatever is 2 heads worth.
What's your? Hang on.
I don't know.
I would
Let me pull up
inspect
your
those
character
grenades for functionality. It could be a
And
great little
trackers.
ploy to leave some weapons to be either tracked or to
Does anyone
explode
remember
on
which-
the person using.
Anyone remember which book had the grenades?
Equipment.
I don't remember.
I don't
Um,
use such fandangled items, so I don't know.
I can't remember if they were a gear or if they were
Yeah, but they're in only
It'll
one book.
probably- yeah, but it should be in the core book.
You would think that,
Roll me 2d6 plus 1, JT.
right? Say.
Hmm.
12.
All right, you've got a clean dozen plasma grenades stuffed in your thigh pocket.
Sweet. All right.
Got a bulge in your pocket,
I
so
see
you're just
him
happy to
in-
see me.
Tomorrow Legion player guide. There is a ranged weapons
Okay,
thing that has grenade armor piercing fragmentation.
How
high
about me?
explosive plasma.
Yep.
And weapons.
Circus, do you want me to do the 2d6 as well, or?
That was just for how many fit inside his thigh
Oh.
pocket.
I've got plenty of room. I can carry 250,000 pounds.
Yes, but do you have pouches?
Or 2,500 pounds, sorry.
Does
I don't
Pilgrim
think
have
so.
a storage unit?
For most of them, I'm the one with all the grenades, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
I'm
bitch.
just looking
You
at the
have,
outside and
you have
wondering.
bandoliers for your grenades, yes.
While y'all loot all this, thinking y'all found Christmas fucking Day, we need to figure out why these vampires were arming themselves and what they were actually doing.
Yes.
So have you cast your object read while they're on one of the lids
Yes, sir.
as
I was
they're
just waiting to get the
diving face
okay.
first?
Me object read. Let me see if I'm
While
gonna
he's
do any
doing
other
that, I'll look
fancy
for that.
add-ons or not.
My desert beagle.
I'll do the deep read, but not the projection. That'll add +2 to the cost. Set. Roll. Oh yeah.
All right. So, short story. Yes, these are stolen provisions. The vampires. You can see a thick-thighed vampire mommy alongside of where the hell did he go? Let me.
They were stolen from the coalition with the help of an inside coalition man.
Nope.
No,
They
that's what I'm telling them though. 'Cause I want
that's
them to
what
hate
they're
the
telling you,
coalition
yeah.
as much as I do. I'm gonna throw coalition under the bus too. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, they knocked over a transport down near El Dorado to acquire these crates.
Yeah, they knocked over the transport. They had a driver who was aiding them. They killed him too because you can't trust vampires. But the coalition is just as guilty.
Figures.
Yeah, I hate the coalition. I throw them under the bus. I don't care.
Where the hell is Gunter?
Trying to get my team to hate him as much as me and
I thought
Grim
Gunter
does.
ran away, that little bitch.
I know. Yes, he did, but I can't find him to. I was gonna pull up his.
His ugly face.
Lucian, you already know the coalition is considered enemy number 1 for the Glitter Boys as well, right? Do you know that?
Well, then you sure as hell need to act like it. Only act like me and Grim give a shit about taking out the coalition. The rest of y'all.
He ain't wrong.
What do you mean? The last time we fought the coalition, we all tore them apart.
Don't kill him.
We wanted to
Mega.
interrogate some of them.
Mega, your character.
You guys
largely-
mistake wanting
largely
information
Yeah.
with not wanting to kill everything. Wait a second.
What is that, Anvik? I couldn't hear you.
Lucian should be partially aware of this because what Chris didn't tell
in-
the leader earlier, but did tell you was about the coalition links.
Gotcha.
So wait a minute. What you're saying is when we want to take somebody alive, it's a bad idea to teleport away with them and kill them.
No,
Well, yeah, that was
Correct.
technically not a very good idea because then he ended up getting ripped in half. But
Well,
I mean,
you know, there's
Sounds
more
like he got
survivors
what he
than
had
when
coming
Grim
to him.
did the first
Exactly.
ones that I put in a cage.
oh,
You know,
mean-
nice
oh,
and easy.
Oh, you mean the 2 survivors I have right here? Hold up
No,
their
the
heads.
ones that I had in the cage that you murdered.
You know,
Oh wait,
they're right here.
they are alive.
Yeah.
I have to leave so I
You know
don't
what?
turn on y'all, and I come back and it seems like y'all turned on y'allself without me. Shit, I should have stayed for the
Alright.
goddamn fight.
Can we
I mean,
keep
we
them
were here and we
lights on?
killed all these guys. I'm just saying, Lucian.
So, Lucian, this is the individual you see working alongside.
So they are gay vampires.
There's this pretty boy with red eyes, earring in both ears, and a gay little bow tie. I will use illusion to show them a picture of him.
Hey Hans, I thought you said that that Twilight thing was not real.
You were talking to someone as well.
Well, this guy looks about as pretty as Hans, to be honest, just with a dock of hair. I think they only turn people that have a certain look. I'm beginning to think.
Gay Europeans?
Gay European. That's exactly what I was thinking, Grim. We on the same page. Bunch of gay European vampires running around.
Yeah, I was ready for a night out as a club, and this is the way I always look.
I ain't saying much, buddy.
Don't be jealous.
At least you didn't get tongue wearing some dumb little bow tie.
I'm not going to comment on what I was wearing.
Oh, hell. He was wearing a gay little bow tie.
Did you
And that
have
was it.
like rainbow suspenders on? I seen
No,
that
it
on
was
a TV
just-
show once.
It was literally just a bow tie. Why?
Oh.
And nothing else. Ooh.
Well,
There we go.
And the bow tie
Hans,
wasn't on
do you
his
know
neck.
who this vampire looks like?
Well, that
Or
explains
who's
a
the
Bianca has a
lot.
type.
Call it a dick tie.
Well, you can change your clothes after the fact.
Yeah, Bianca wanted to see what she was working with, is all I'm going to say.
Nah, but this is the man. This might be someone we need to look for.
One thing we've learned is never to trust anyone named Bianca.
That's right.
Right.
Or Doc. Because does crazy things.
I will get a full, I will examine his look completely and fully. That way, if I need to use disguise, I can turn into him.
All right. Yep, he is dressed in anachronistic, almost Victorian garb. He does have similar armor to what Hans has, but he wears it as like a suit vest and has a coattails over top of it that he wears.
I also look for a read where I can hear his voice.
He said he wants to look him over completely and totally, so roll for endowment so he knows how he can really
I don't
look
give
like this
two
guy.
shit. I cannot hate endowment more.
That's why I said it.
His endowment
Okay.
is specifically not plot relevant.
Thank God.
If I spend a benny, will you go over and roll it anyways?
Just spin the wheels more, folks. We ain't trying to go nowhere. An endowment.
The
Look at-
rage.
Bunch of dick obsessed perverts, man.
Hey,
Um,
first off, you said completely and totally to see what he looks like. I would think that would be relevant since that Hans was found in a bow tie.
I'm
and
not
nothing
looking
else.
at him naked. He ain't naked in the object read.
Okay, that's gonna be useful.
You know you can't tell a proper dick size if they got clothes on. Come on. People put socks and all kind of shit down there.
I honestly never put enough thought into it, but I mean, since you're the expert, please explain it.
All right, is
I've
there
seen
any
enough movies.
police or something that we can let people know about all these weapons? So that way they know about it, or no?
We are the
Yeah,
fucking
share that
authorities.
information.
What are you talking about?
We're not the authorities of the city.
Who gives a shit about the authorities of the city? They all corrupt too.
There's more of them than there are
There's
of
no
us. Lucian.
roll 3 and keep them mid.
Yeah, and they done exactly jack shit since we've been here.
Hey, there was more vampires than there was of us too, and look how that turned out. Except for
The whole time
Dum
they're
Dum.
arguing this.
I mean, you are the
I-
leader, so
going back
if you
and
want to
forth.
involve the local podunk fucking police who are probably on the take, either with the coalition or working for the vampires through mind control, then that's on you, glitter leader.
Well,
I'll fall
I think
in
we
line.
should probably just
So.
go over and tell the council. Because
Perfectly average in every way, Surrender.
Oh,
You got a 56.
hey. Nothing wrong with average.
I think vampires take over half a goddamn town and guns and weapons, they ain't got inside men. It's fucking crazy.
So we could just go over and tell the council about this. They probably are interested in an insurrection of vampires being led by the coalition.
Or they're part of it, and then they know what we know.
I never said they were being led by the coalition. I said they stole the weapons with an inside man. The inside man probably wasn't doing the coalition's bidding, just trying to get some coin, and he died for it.
Good.
Yeah, good. Exactly. I don't mourn their deaths. But to think the coalition is working directly with vampires is a bit of a stretch with their ideology.
Yeah, I'm suspicious.
It is just a bit of a stretch, yes. Why would they ever do such a thing?
Can I go over and use Battle Smart to go over and see whether or not they'd use the tactical advantage?
If you want to make a battle roll, go for it.
Just having a vampire in your pot is a tactical advantage. So, of course.
Yeah, stab him right there. That would hurt me.
What? What do you want? Why do you keep reaching at my arm?
I'm just
a single pass.
admiring your prowess, sir. I am quite
lady.
impressed. It wasn't the whole possibly become a mindless drone of some high vampire. It might not be a bad path, but that's kind of a bad
By
potential
possibly,
downside.
you mean like 95% chance?
Yeah, possibly. I
Never
didn't.
tell me his odds.
That's what possibly means.
What's a little
Video
stepping
poker.
on between friends?
I mean,
So if I
and you
go over
don't
and
like
I
sunlight
get a
or
basic
crossing the river, but
How do you become the head vampire? That's the true question.
Be the one standing.
We gonna interrogate these
Kevin's
fucks
just
or what?
shaking his head.
I don't know. I'm fantasizing about vampire power fantasies for a moment. Give me a minute.
Fantasizing about vampire head. I mean, head vampire.
Nah, man. They all teeth, I hear.
That's just a guiding line.
Ugh.
So how'd you lose your dick? Well, I tried to get head from a vampire's head, and it went bad.
I think
Here's a
someone.
little
I think
technomancy
somebody turned
protection.
the sex bot into a vampire. She's climbing all over the walls and ceiling.
She's looking for that
What is
tactical
the-
advantage.
What does the battle rule get?
But,
So
no,
what
just waiting.
specifically are you looking for with that battle roll?
This was the tactical advantage. Tying in both the would they go over and overlook their own prejudices to go over and use the vampires as like a puppet person, basically.
Yeah, that's going against them than using them.
Possibly, depending on the faction within the coalition, some are more prone to actually using enemy intel and enemy assets to further their goals, but oftentimes most of the other individuals won't work with the coalition because they know the coalition proper absolutely hates them and will take any opportunity they have to betray and destroy them.
All right, I'll go over and let the team know.
It's like the
On the
CIA
radio.
putting drugs and guns in black neighborhoods.
I just assume if I would do it, they would do it too.
Yeah, it's probably a good assumption to drop.
Those are just-
Okay, well, one way or another, we need to get out of here and start a fire so that way we can start talking to some of these vampires to see what they know.
We didn't start the fire.
Plasma grenades work pretty well. They're pretty hot.
Yep.
It's-
I need to turn that off.
Ryan
All right.
started the fire. Is there any NPC named Ryan? He can start the fire.
Give me a moment.
Yeah.
I was
Doc needs to spend some PowerPoints for me to. Ooh, it's dark.
That's a
Yes, I'll
that's a
spend my
steep
power.
cliff. That's-
Jeez, and
You
thank
fall
you.
off that cliff, you hit the moon.
Yeah.
Moon, yes, that'll be my home.
You're in luck, it works. It's a lot more than 2 points, though.
You emerge. You already spent the teleport, right?
Mm-hmm. It's going to take me a few moments to recover some energy.
Energon.
I'll spend 2 bennies to get some power points back.
You can always siphon some from our
Why this bitch
fellow
always
party
running off?
members.
For
I
where?
don't know. She wants to jump off the cliff.
Push her.
Telekinesis.
Yes,
Hey!
you come
Oh,
back out
year.
into a separate section of scrapyard, and it has been significant time as you were down there exploring.
All right. Well,
Is the
you get
sun
rid
out?
of these.
No,
Does it
sun
look
is
like
actually-
the sun's out? It's the damn moon, man.
the sun is no longer out. If the sun was out, I would have just left you in the daytime map.
Or put a sun in the sky.
I'm just gonna find some scrap I
Eden.
can do repairs with one more time.
You know,
do
the
wanna
funny
go
thing
ahead and
about it
start a
is the
fire? 'Cause I
sunlight.
think you're the only one that knows about survival.
Yeah, but
There's
the
me
moon is
moonlight.
just reflecting sunlight, you know. I'm just
But
saying.
it filters out the moonlight.
I
the
don't like
moon's
it
filter-
anyway. It's uncomfortable. I also hate those purple lights they use in those gardens. Ugh.
Oh, the UV stuff.
I'm re-rolling.
Ah,
Doc,
like
are you
it
trying to
says in the
repair
name.
yourself right now?
Yeah, I had to
Gardens.
find some scrap to do the last repair.
Oh God, what does
Yeah.
he look like right now? Is he
He
one of
needs
those kids from Toy
materials.
Story? The toys in the next door
Yeah.
kid's yard? Oh God, dolls' heads
Yeah,
and stuff.
from Sid's place.
Part of an erector set, an etch-a-sketch on his chest.
In a what is that? What was that?
Etch-a-sketch.
Yeah, I don't heal by sleeping. I don't sleep.
Oh, I know
only
that.
dream
Do robots dream?
Alright, teleport.
of
Did you
electric
make,
sheep.
did you make your
Shadow
survival
Gaming
check
gifted
first?
5 subs.
Yeah, that's
Thank
why
you,
I was asking
Shadow.
about
Thank
Eden
you,
to
Shadow.
make the
Who would you
survival
like
check.
to give your Benny to?
It's 25.
She makes a fire.
That's a success with a raise.
Success with a raise. All right. Are you helping Synthros find parts to fix himself? Then
Oh, sure.
that was what the
So-
survival check was for.
So you want some wire?
Oh, absolutely. You don't do this often? Do you ever do this? Or is that like, when's the last time you had maintenance done?
I'm fully biological, doctor.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
And when people get hurt, they don't normally walk around and look for parts.
Yoko, remember when we talked to the synth AI maid robot? She was going over her previous master would chop bits off of her and watch it grow back.
I'm looking at the cyber part of your knighthood.
Why is there a
Oh, the
serial number on your
Cyberknights-
DNA?
The Cyberknight
It's a-
themselves don't have
It's a bit of a
cyborg
misnomer, misnaming.
It is for now, but
It's because the carapace uses nanite technology.
yes, nanites. Now do contact me or, hit me up, as they say here in this strange fucking dimension. Let me know if you wish to do a bit more of the cyber
Hit-
part of that.
Hit me up. That's like
process.
2025 slang. That's like a couple years
Look, I
back.
learned it from Hans. What do you want?
Okay.
Doctor, don't take this the wrong way, but I'd never really actually want to be under your knife. Just as a basic
That's about
precaution.
the only thing I can guarantee about my services, though.
Yep. Other than that, Doctor, if I did have any cyber work done on me proper, that would actually hinder my abilities.
That's why you keep hiring unprofessional ones. Hire a professional. Jesus, this is why I do this.
It doesn't quite work like that.
Fine, keep your frailty.
I
you
look
do
to make
remember-
sure I get the parts that look pink.
Circus.
Hey, Grim, I found this great boss. You want to go?
Circus. Shadow took pity on your Warzone skills and sent you a Benny.
Sent me a Benny. All right, I will add
Yeah,
them.
I'm going to make sure that I'm getting rainbow-colored repair parts.
I
Pink.
despise you.
No, you
No,
don't.
actually, what you managed to find to patch him up is patch up the parts.
Oh, it's Hello Kitty.
No,
Why?
you found an avocado refrigerator door. It says Frigidaire, and you managed to get the part that has the badge.
Wait, it says
Why is it so
fidget-
lumpy?
She like shoves her foot down and pulls it off, and just like, here we go.
I think she just grabs one and just shoves it in the hole in his gut.
He said you
This
got
is how
that
you
Benny
repair,
for
right?
all the flaggetry you're part of. You and your
just
flag
looked
get
at
it.
her.
All of the flaggetry.
Just looks at her disdainfully as he solders the hole closed.
We'll get something better once. We'll get something better when we get back to town.
Cut to
Wow.
fit with the cyber sword.
Yes. With some suggestive extra additives.
So he has a shitty green refrigerator belly now?
Yes.
Patching up
a hole in his gut.
where four
Perfect.
ribs would be
And it
on
looks
his
like
right
someone
side.
shoved a grenade in it.
Now you've got like a dad bod going on.
I despise you, Cyberknight. You can
Oh, I
hear
can't wait to
the
see
laughter
Kyle's
behind
artwork for
it.
this.
You know, it's not too bad. We could paint some abs on it. Just little shading.
Look at it. Now you've got Hans doing it. Look at it. See how impressionable he is. Hans, don't become tainted. You are the superior specimen.
I don't
Hanzo,
know.
hold him down.
I'm autistic.
I don't think he's ever looked better, honestly. It suits him.
Oh,
This is what we get with children's programming, Hans. We have to change the movies he's watching. You see what it's done.
Can we get more clown parts for the clown bot?
Kevin's gonna get out of the glitter boy and be like, we're gonna try to start this fire, like I've said multiple times right now.
All right, another survival check.
We didn't start the fire.
I'm gonna get burned.
Do you like that emoji?
You
I'm gonna
know,
re-roll that.
that blue button on your collar, it's called boost.
What?
Okay.
He has a, like, it looks like the
Does it boost specifically survival because you have to pick?
well, it boosts the skill, and I don't know which
You
ones
have to
put in
pick.
I
it.
don't have
you
a skill.
To pick the skill. You can only pick one skill
Yeah.
for the button to boost.
You have buttons that do things that you have to remember them.
Okay.
All right,
The-
you managed to find some busted up tables and such fine lacquered oak.
Okay.
Looks like somebody threw a desk from uptown or Hightown down here, and you find its shattered remains to use to start a
Grim,
fire.
do you want to go ahead and put your heads on like a stake or something and get them close to the fire?
Are you
So
gonna
that way
roast
when
them
we
like
talk to her-
marshmallows?
You gotta
We'll
keep
do that
turning them,
once-
otherwise you're gonna get burn spots.
Once we kill them. No. Or we can have
Alright.
the mind melter try to.
Low and
Get into
slow.
it.
Are you
low
guys
and
dragging
slow.
the bodies up as well then?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got
But there were-
all of it.
Oh, okay.
Because Grim
mean,
had
you-
3 heads.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be able to ask them anything, correct? Or are you?
That's what he's looking to find out.
Okay, so bringing the bodies up because we're gonna eventually want to get rid of them. But
Yeah.
So you have 12 basic vampire bodies down there and 1 huge ass vampire body.
Yeah.
We'll try to, I guess, drag them all up there.
If
can
it
we
just
do
makes
that?
it easier, I can just start slicing them up, and we could just pull up the
Bring
parts.
bring them in parts.
Okay.
I mean,
Why-
we
One
could,
way of doing it, I guess.
could-
Yeah.
we could have the dock open a portal. We just throw the bodies through. They come out up top.
And if he makes another portal, can he make them keep going zoom, zoom, like through?
Let's slice
over
them
and over?
up.
No, that's thinking of portals.
Let's
Yeah, we slice them up. We get the bodies
Yeah.
up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. You burn the bodies. Are you burning all of the bodies or keeping the 3 bodies that go to the 3 heads you've kept separate?
And the thighs lady's head too. We'll
Doesn't
keep that
Hans know
separate.
how this stuff works?
Yeah, I figured we'd ask the vampire on
Hans
the
does
best
indeed
way
know
to
how this works.
best
Yeah, you
way to
wanna
bring
burn
one
them
back
up?
to interrogate.
I mean, you could put the body back together and talk to him, sure.
And they
But
just
then they'd
fly
be-
away if we do that?
Well,
Probably.
they can probably turn into mist or a bat or a wolf.
Well, is there any way to lock them down so we can make them talk?
Yeah.
Can we
stick
just burn the
stakes with 'em.
body? We can just put. We can burn the body, can't we?
Oh,
And
I know
then-
what to do. All right, here, we'll put stakes in them, and then we'll put the heads back on.
That's what I.
Are they still able to talk?
It's very incapacitating, but yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Somebody just have to let them heal for a
You
couple
can
of
probably
seconds.
mind talk to them.
We should also go over and wait until it's sunny out before actually doing this.
Well, they
Yeah.
might burn,
I think that
especially
would
that
defeat the
vampire
purpose.
that turned.
They gonna talk real well when they burn to a crisp.
They'll both be
Yeah.
saying, ah!
Yeah.
Well, as a means of to lessen their means of escape, we can go over and put them in a shaded area.
If they got a
and
stake
then-
in them, they ain't escaping, right, Hans?
Oh, I thought you were going to just slowly roll them into the sun. I'm like, well, you're very mean.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. I just go over and chop their heads off again, like I did last time.
It's like mowing the lawn.
That's what we do.
Anywho, well, you guys can decide. I'm just still putting abs on this avocado.
I go back. I start drilling into the finer points of aesthetics for robots.
That's
worry,
not
it's
a
gonna be
that's
beautiful.
not, guys. That's an avocado. You are now the avocado.
Why is there organic man?
I've got stakes on me too, so we'll stake the bodies and put their heads on the bodies, and then dig around in their heads. Get
Hey,
any
that's a good
information from
plan,
them,
man. Where'd you come
and
up
then
with
burn
that?
them down.
All right.
From everyone here, that's where I got the plan back up from that. If that makes any sense.
I'd like
for
to
him.
think he's been just carrying one, just stabbing it every now and then.
Collectively, make me notice checks.
You say collectively.
I noticed that being a leader ain't that hard.
Danger sense, or
Especially when you listen to the people you're leading, like a good leader.
Pretty much.
danger
Isn't
sense,
it supposed to go the
or
other way around too? Because that rarely happens.
circus danger sense goes off or no?
No.
Okay.
I want to raise.
I got a raise. I got a double raise.
Come on. Everything's rolling up doo tonight.
Oh wait, that would have been +2 because I've got the.
Don't I have bonus
Yeah,
senses
stuff.
for notice? Thought I did.
It depends on if you've activated them.
You have a +2.
Doesn't seem like it. I'm not getting a +2.
Wait, I'm not in the glitter board right now.
Did you remember to add it in?
No. Where's my first roll? Lost the rolls. There we go.
You know, they have really good beer at this bar. I'm just saying.
What kind was it?
+2. That'll
Dragon's
do.
Tavern was good.
That'll do.
It was a Irish beer. It's called Guinness. They say it's from an ancient recipe.
All right, I got a 16
I've heard rumors of potato beer.
for notice.
They
Several
said,
risers.
"How do you like your head?" And I thought they meant something else. But apparently, that's what the top of the beer is.
You know, I said the
Ah.
same, something similar to a lady with these thighs you would not believe.
Oh, I saw in your mind's eye not only the thighs, but what you were thinking. You dirty, dirty robot, you.
He doesn't even have those parts equipped.
At the
And I
moment.
know you took a sample so you can grow her in a lab.
You're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong, sir.
He just bold facing it with him. He's just like, yes.
All right. So,
Gotta have a big tube for those thighs.
did anybody fail this notice?
Hans.
Hans did.
Hans.
Hans is mostly just kind of like trying to avoid any fire or anything that they have burning right now. He's
Alright.
preoccupied.
That's hilarious that Hans is the one who failed.
Hans looking at his own people, realizing
Ah.
death
Yeah,
comes to us all.
yeah. Most of them were only secondary vampire. Secondary vampires, they're not as powerful, not as in tuned with the vampire intelligence. About 6 of them were secondary vampires. 6 of them were young vampires, not quite secondaries, but not full vampire master vampire intelligence level.
What about the three we got heads for?
The 3 you got heads for. I believe you have 2 secondaries and 1 young, as well as the 1 master that you've got the heads separated for. The master's body you can definitely identify, and you do manage to find all 3 bodies that go with the heads. You don't mistakenly keep the wrong body.
Now, Hans, do we
Despite Hans telling you, no, I'm fairly certain this one goes with that one, and this one goes with that one, and this one, I don't know which one this one goes to.
They all look alike to me, kind of.
No,
Y'all just need to realize too that if I look into the abyss, it will look back. So there is a chance this could be dangerous to go into a powerful vampire's mind looking for answers.
Yeah, Hans.
So you
is there
I thought
anything-
my myth was supposed to be super strong or something. Lucian, you've been saying that the whole time.
Do we
during
do
the-
anything special? To
I'm
this
just
big
laying out the
bitch
lay of the
so she
land.
don't, escape.
Okay.
Shit, you want to fucking test me, little
What?
leader? I'll
Is
fucking
it
make you
steak
think you're a
enough?
goddamn 7-year-old boy.
If you stake them, they can't
Why not?
really
Keep
do a
acting
lot.
like that, man.
Even if they're super powerful.
Those
He'll
are
make you
super
think you're
powerful.
secretly a 7-year-old boy. I mean, he did it to Grim.
Ooh.
And he's better
Yeah.
for it.
Grim is secretly middle-aged, and Lucian just fucked head over to make him think he was 7.
Easier to control with that young age. That's why I need to do it to glitter leader.
Wait for the rebellion, bitch.
So here's the thing: if you stake them, you can stun them and incapacitate them, and they'll be all vulnerable.
You're very used to this method.
But they're not dead,
We
Until
don't
we
want them
burn 'em.
dead yet.
right? So make sure you put the stake in the correct spot.
All right, I have Tails look over and scan as I'm sticking a big stake in that big bitch's heart.
All right.
Make sure I pierce
Now-
it properly.
She's very, very tough. So this
Almost.
you're putting the stake through before you put the head back on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right. How many parts did you cut her into as you to get her up out of the hole?
I disarmed her.
So she is a torso with no arms.
I don't
Did
think
you
you can
chop
spin
off
them
her
like
bat
that.
wings too?
Can I keep that arm? Just say.
Well, she needs to
No,
put them all
Doctor,
back
you may
together,
not.
Doc. Yeah. You have to put them all back together, Doc. That's how it works.
I mean,
Well, they don't really need an arm, though, do they?
I don't think you need to put them back together to burn them.
I've lost an arm and it's been fine.
They need to be put back together so that way they can heal and have all of their faculties together. At least that's what
Well,
I'm
you know, you
assuming.
keep some of your
I
intelligence in,
don't-
in your arm, you know.
doesn't sound
That's
right.
how that works.
Unless
All right, fine, but
Unless-
afterwards I'm taking one.
Unless
Unless.
Hans says
Damn,
something
you want a
different.
damn.
I'm pretty sure you just need to put the bitch's head on.
Okay. Well,
I mean, if she doesn't have
Well,
an arm,
well-
she can't grab you.
Right, that's
Oh,
what I'm
that's
saying.
true.
She doesn't need fucking arms. She just needs a head. She just needs to talk.
all right. Put it on there, kid. Just do it. Let's go.
Well, I make sure she's staked first because the leader's retarded.
All right.
Talking about putting arms
So are
and wings
you.
on her so they could get away.
Okay. So you stake the limbless body because disarmed, diswinged, probably dislegged as well.
Yep.
Nah, he would like that too much. She gets to keep the legs.
The Doc is stealing an arm.
Circus, just let me know when they're going too far, and we'll have to go over and step in because of night code stuff.
Yep. That's fine.
I didn't know night code applied to fucking vampires.
You put the head where the body goes, and nothing happens.
Hans, you sure this is right?
Well, I gotta say, I haven't been decapitated really, so yeah. She might
Alright,
take a
fuck
little
it.
bit.
Let me see
Maybe
if there's
she has to
anything
heat
going
up a
on.
bit.
What if
I'm
we
gonna
sew the
try-
head on?
I am gonna try to reach into this fucking vampire's mind, see if
No,
there's
with the
anything
shoes.
going down.
Put the head on.
Hey, watch Solution that he doesn't do anything stupid like try and put her stake out or something. Step him away from her. I don't trust him.
I don't even go close to her. I ain't got to be close as fuck with her mind. I ain't even walking up to the bitch.
I just laugh and activate protection.
I'm gonna mind link or mind read just to see if there's anything going on in there.
I'll
All
go
right.
into Pilgrim.
Yeah, we're not sticking with the failure.
All right, protection is up.
Ooh, I
23.
I was happy for a second.
Let's see if the lights are on, you know.
You detect. What do we got? 23. That's plenty. All you're getting out of this mind freak right now is animalistic, unbridled rage.
When she got her head chopped off, did she switch back to human?
Nope.
Yeah, there ain't nothing in this mind to read right now. It's just rage, animalistic craziness. There ain't no information to be gained.
Also, Hans, thinking back to how Hans explained the being staked to you, it puts them vulnerable and wounded and incapacitated and unable to heal. So if you want the head to reattach, you're going to have to unstake and then restake.
Can I use healing on it?
Body.
Can I use healing on a vampire?
Well, she got no
Try
arms, right? If I pull the stake out just a little bit and you put her head back on.
I'm going to try to heal the vamp while they're staked. See if it works. I will Benny that.
I'm gonna say right now, this is very dangerous. It's science, right? Where's the doctor?
No.
I got a 10 with a raise.
10 with a raise. Frost, you've looked in. Does healing work? The healing power work on your vampire types? I researched it.
Does work, but if they have the advanced form of arcane resistance, that actually it hinders being healed, even by friendly powers. But the thing is, a vampire is going to heal on their own. Just every single round, they're going to make a bigger roll to heal.
Unless they've got a stake in them.
I was trying to heal so we didn't have to take the stake out, see if it could heal the head back on. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm just trying it.
You can be affected by magic, but all magic is basically hard to affect a vampire, and it does half
I hate
everything.
vampires.
I would be doing the greater healing.
Greater healing, yes.
Yep. Trying to heal that head back on the body.
All right. So as you cast this healing spell, which will heal for 2 wounds.
I also want to use it so I can't change my mind and not get it next week because I already added it. So let me use it so I can't just say I'm taking healing off. That's part of the plot. I can't take it off.
There we go. 2 wounds. And she did not have any bennies left, so I will take away her bennies. And yes, as you start to heal her, you can see sinew and muscle start to reconnect through the head. And make me a notice check, Grim, at a +2. And everybody else that is watching as Lucian is healing this vampire, go ahead and make me a notice check as well.
I'm looking at her too. So.
Did you have her staked with a stake or with a bullet?
The stake.
I got an 8.
With the stake.
I ain't noticed shit.
You're too busy
healing.
watching the head reattach.
Yeah. I'm distracted.
Raise.
All right, the healing is starting to push the stake out of her chest as well. It's starting to Ray is back out.
I'm pushing it in as we go.
As the turkey's done. Oh, no, not anymore.
All right. Strength check.
Yep.
Oh, hey. It's pretty good.
Let's
I
see,
should have made us all
strength
look like the other vampires. Then we could have brought them back and said, "Hey, we got to get out of here. Take us back to the boss."
We should have waited until it was daytime, so in case he tried to run away, it would
Are
have
we really worried we can't take one vamp out?
Push glitter. Push.
Well, I don't have any more. I've only got one bullet left, and that's saved for someone else, Lucian.
Push
So,
glitter.
just
Push.
saying. Oh, can I help too?
Sparkles with holy bolt.
You can't make new bullets.
Strength of D12 plus 2. Okay. So
Can-
your target number, just so you know, I won't give her the armor rating because you've already got her staked through, but she will be getting toughness without armor. You're looking for a 23 to
Can
get that stake in.
can I help him out too, or no?
You can make a separate strength check to try and push it in there.
While they're struggling, I'm just gonna put a barrier around us so she can't escape.
Smart man.
All right, you pop that barrier.
You said 23 is what I need to make it
A
to.
23, yep. Toughness of 35, 12 of which comes from armor. So toughness 23 when I take away
Do y'all
her
tell
armor.
me the stake's coming out or any craziness? And I'm obviously unaware because I'm so involved.
Kevin's got it right now.
Everybody just move next to the corpse so that I can put the barrier up easier.
And yeah, I'll
Kevin,
say, hey, it
you'll need
looks
to
like
be next to the corpse. Grim, put yourself
Okay.
next to the corpse as well since you're pushing the stake in.
I am next to the corpse.
I would be a little closer, but not
I'm
right up by her.
I'm just gonna be on the outside of the barrier since it's a containment barrier.
Well, it looks like the heal is working pretty good. Lucian, maybe a little bit too good. The stake's coming out.
Well, keep it in, boss man. Keep it in.
That's what she said.
That's how you get kids, folks.
How I Met Your Mother.
Complaining to Hans about avocados.
That's not bad. Get your little bow tie, you'll be fine.
All right.
So Kevin manages it. The 26. Because that was supposed to be 23, right?
I mean, stacked. I think we did it.
Yeah, stacked for sure.
She's
It'll
got
do
a
it.
head and she's staked again. Yes?
She's got a head. She's staked again. Are you still mind reading as you're healing, Lucian?
Yes, I'm going to try to read mind.
All right. The animalistic rage starts to form cohesive thought as the stake is coming out, and as they start to shove it back in. Did you? As you guys, yep. Yeah. Pilgrim manages to shove the stake back in, and as the stake goes back in, the cohesive thoughts start drifting back to a state of rage and torpor.
I don't think we want to.
Hell, whenever y'all shove it back in, she go crazy again.
Oh, fuck.
We gonna have to let that stake come out for me to get any kind of read on this bitch.
She will leave if we do that.
No,
Well,
the
do
doc
y'all
was
want
smart
to
enough
get
to lock us
info,
in.
or do you want to just kill her? I don't care
I
what we
would
do.
rather we just go over and kill her.
No, I want information.
Well, Glitter Leader, you the boss. You make the call.
That's what I said. I want information.
All right. So
So,
You're the one holding the
Everyone
stake
get-
in right now.
yep, everyone else get geared up
hold
and
on.
ready to
Give me a
take them on again.
second. Hold on,
Just
real quick. I
Remember,
gotta be
you're in
ready.
a fishbowl with a Thunderdome.
So
I'm
Hans, as long
gonna-
as you don't walk into there, nothing's
I'm
coming out.
gonna use puppet the minute that stake comes out.
Speaking of
I'm
which,
gonna attach some plasma grenades to her and put a string on it. So if I pull a string, they all go. Beep, 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 beep,
All
beep,
right.
beep.
If you
that
if
means
you're doing that,
let's not do
can I
that
walk
because that's
you
gonna
in the
hurt
barrier?
everyone here.
Yeah. How about you don't rig her to explode while we all trapped in a
Suddenly
barrier?
the Cybernet's like, bum, 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 bum. Let me out, let me out.
I can take it.
I'm gonna try
I mean,
to
I could take it
control
too,
her. Trust
but
the power of the mind melter.
Cyber
And if I
Knight,
fail, blow us all to
get your-
hell.
get your sword out, please.
Look at the doc. See? Humanity
Spend some more
starts.
PowerPoint or bennies to get some PowerPoints back while they're doing this.
I don't like this. This is not fun.
Well,
Now my conviction just
Not
shot
bad
up
from
and
out
I
here.
clicked on it. But I'm activating a conviction for my puppet roll.
is everyone ready? Because I'm about to take this stake out.
I don't like this.
Sure.
I got grenades in my hand, ready to go.
Minute it comes out, I'm puppeting.
She fucked me up, so have fun in there.
Actually, wait. First, I'm
I
gonna
wish I was
go.
not here. If
Hold
I
on.
would not be in there if I knew he was going to go over and start using the grenades.
I'm gonna go intangible first before we unstake the bit.
Be intangible.
I like to think that this is happening as the stakes coming out.
I'm intangible.
I don't think he had voiced that he was going to use the grenades until you guys were all
Nope.
on top of her trying to shove the stake
Nope.
in, and then
And now I'm
nope,
gonna
we're
do
gonna have
puppet.
to let the stake out.
I'm gonna puppet the minute the stake's out.
Okay,
3.
is everyone ready? Because this is gonna suck, but we're gonna need to get that information.
Remember,
so.
the bitch
Alright,
got no
then.
arms.
Take out the bloody thing then and stop postponing it.
I'm waiting for everyone else to be ready, Cyber Knight. That's what happens, okay? Chill out.
Oh yeah.
I'm still seeing people. Okay, I'll start taking it out, I guess, now because she's rolling vigor.
All right.
Got a 25 on my puppet roll. He
All
resists
right.
with spirit with a -4.
Action selected. I'll make it. Not that that matters, but that'll give it the -4 it needs. All right. So 25. All right.
Is there
You are
any way
not.
for?
You are not going to be hostile to me or anyone here, and you will answer every question I ask you truthfully. Do you understand?
All right. She sits up and looks over at you. Yes, I understand. What do you want?
All right, Glid Leader, what do we need to ask this creature of the night?
Why are there so many vampires underneath the? What was it? Was it Old Town? Is that what it was called?
Yes, Old Town.
Why
there
are
so
you
many
and your
vampires?
Why are you and your vampires here in the Old Town? What is your objective? What is the meaning of all this? And who is your true master?
Who is the master?
Show enough.
Of Harlem.
Wow.
All right.
And why is she still ugly?
Show enough. Of Harlem.
Upon that comment,
You found me beautiful once.
Baby, you got real ugly.
we made that joke.
I made it again.
We will roll that spirit as well.
Lucian, if I touch her anyway, does that break the puppet or no?
It shouldn't break anything,
As
but
long,
I just leave
as,
it
long
be.
as you are not being violent against her.
Do not do anything towards her unless she does it towards you first. She should be docile until she's not.
Okay.
Ask permission before you touch.
This is a bubble of consent. Except for me. I take what I want. I'm a mind melter.
Okay.
All right.
Free will is an illusion. Anyone who says otherwise is fooling themselves.
Does she have arms?
Her arms will start to grow back as she forms back into her humanoid form.
Also, what is your thigh routine? Because I got to know. That can't just be genetic. Lord help me.
Yes. Yeah. You would have to ask the chat what her thigh routine is because she was generated by Kyle.
I'm
Yeah.
also. Would drain power points be considered a aggressive act?
It's a storied history.
I'll sit her. Yes.
Okay.
If she was trying to resist you stealing her power points, then it would be an aggressive act,
All right. Well, we're just gonna
which
see
would
if
give
she
her another roll against your
answer
puppet
the
control.
question. Nobody be aggressive. We got to keep this nice and cool until it's time not to. If
Yeah.
it comes to that, who knows?
them.
You play your cards right, you might fly away from this.
That
And
name.
in the mind link, he's going to ask Lucian, how long does your puppet last normally?
In game terms, I say 5 minutes or 5 rounds. I guess I don't know how long that is.
Cut that to about half before you get too confident. Because
Okay, well,
it's
I
not
can
going
just-
to be sticky.
I will be re-exerting my control whenever I think time's about up.
Yeah, you can spend additional power points to keep the power going.
All right, then I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep
just-
spending power points as
It's-
needed. Just let me know, DM.
As
Yeah.
long as you think you've got her under control, she probably is right on the edge of losing control. So
I'm
be
sitting
careful.
at 36 power points. I'm willing to use them all.
All right, we wish to establish a new vampire coven in the area. That is why we are here to break out on our own, expand the vampire empire further north, and take a foothold in this area so that we can properly weed out the chattel and bring them to heal as necessary.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Who is the attractive black-haired man with the red eyes, double earrings, and a gay little bow tie?
His
Lucian at the
name is Gunter, and his bow tie is not gay. It is very attractive.
I meant gay as in happy.
Yes, he is a very happy individual.
Tell me everything about him.
He is one of Bianca's lieutenants. He was sent up here alongside me to establish this coven.
Where is Bianca?
Back in South America.
Just throw questions out to me, folks, and I'll ask.
Yeah, Bianca is still in South America, holding the front lines, and so probably attempting another raid on the farmsteads down in Texas right now.
Are there any more? Are there any more of you out here? Or was this the only nest?
This was our nest. You've done a fairly decent job of weeding out all of our secondary and lesser vampire spawns. Our enforcers, our muscle, have been dealt with. There were only myself and Gunter as the head vampires.
Where is Gunter?
I don't rightly know. He has severed my connection to the vampire intelligence at this point, as I've been captured.
Where's the last time you saw him?
That's what I was about to ask about the vampire intelligence. Because
What's the
that's
blood
scary.
to thigh ratio here?
Where was the last time you saw Gunter?
Well, he and I were discussing and plotting our next moves when you guys invaded the tunnel system.
So the last time you saw him was in a tunnel system.
He was still here. I don't know where he went.
Who in this city is under the vampire's control? His control, your control, any vampire's control?
Control?
Has been influenced, who works, not how that works.
That is
As
how
I
that
look-
works.
As I look towards Hans,
Hans,
look
were
at
you
me.
were you ever connected to the vampire intelligence, or
Nope.
because you were?
I heard about it, and they were all very confused why I wasn't listening to the voices.
okay.
It seems kind of creepy. It looks like somebody having a voice in your head. Look over at Lucian.
Grim.
I can relate.
Yeah.
What were you asking, Eden? I'm sorry to have cut you off. I wanted my question answered first.
Well, I asked her basically your question, but much shorter. Who knows that you're here other than your fellow vampires?
That ain't nothing like my question, but okay.
Who's been influenced? Who knows? Let me pull up my list of.
What's a good question?
So anyone who knows that you're here and haven't done anything about it most likely will be working with you. So
What do they know of the?
Or they just
dragon?
know they're here, doesn't know they're vampires, just know they're here. It's all about the wording of the question.
Hold on, Doc. Yeah, we're working our way towards those questions about the vein and the dragon.
The Lady Steinen is aware of our presence. In fact, Gunther was brought into Sapphire Cliffs on her invitation.
oh
So
dear,
that's how you all got in here, because it's really hard to get in here. All right.
that's quite unfortunate. Steinen is the one who trying to hook up with Widow Boy, right?
Told you we couldn't trust these sons of bitches.
Circus, is there like a recording thing on Pilgrim or anything to record all this information?
Synthra's
Like a
watching.
video? Or Synthra's watching it?
Yeah, Synthras is watching. Synthras is a recording.
Synthras is always watching.
Plus, as long as
He
we
does. He
take
records everything
something,
on his tablet.
as long as we take a physical item that's here, I can always look back on it.
We want it for evidence.
Because we're gonna need we're gonna need the evidence to show to the council about this, because she's gonna say no once we bring that up to her.
And it's our word versus hers. So
Shit, are we gonna take this? Are we gonna take this to trial? Or are we gonna do what we came here to do?
we came here to go over and
Follow
make
the
money.
law. So
We are the
and you
fucking
did come
law.
here to get money.
No,
We aren't the law here in the city. No.
We are working for a higher
From
law,
the
a higher
frontier.
justice.
I mean, I believe that, but they don't.
They don't have to believe it; they just gotta follow it.
You know,
People,
You kind of sound the same, Silent Knight. I'm just saying.
right? But it's only good when it's her saying it, not me.
Okay, ladies, we only have enough time with the vampire chick to talk, so let's focus on
Shit,
that.
we're only
please.
talking.
Let
but
the
I'm
thighs
here.
regenerate.
well, we're waiting for
Yes, the thighs have regenerated.
So tell us about the dragon, the veins.
Tell us about the what?
sapphires. The dragon, the veins, the sapphires.
Do you have anything to do with a dragon leaving or the vein drying up?
No, I have no knowledge of the dragon of this town having left. He was gone before we had ever shown up.
Have you ever heard of a dragon being turned into a vampire?
No, that's ridiculous. The draconic blood is toxic to vampires.
You haven't found the proper research then. As I look towards the dock.
Mm-hmm. Just look, you see the eye glinting.
Okay.
And Knights fix many
Yeah.
problems.
Anyone else? Any other questions?
So far, I've got everything I think we need.
Tell me anything you
Have they
think
found anything?
would help us that I haven't asked. That's what I'm going to ask her. Well, that would help us in our quest.
I would like to know if they found anything of interest in here, exploring on their own or otherwise.
This is a junk pile designed to take both the waste, both the material waste and the intellectual waste of the higher societies to be piled and utilized as necessary.
Does anyone else find it kind of weird that Hans has no questions for this vampire lady?
Not really. He's probably
Who
just
works
like
for Bianca?
You know, people tend to protect their own. I get it.
Yeah. He's
I mean,
totally
Bianca is in South America. If we're going to go to South America, that's a whole other thing that we got to do. If that's
Bow
what
ties
we
are
wanna do.
fashionable, but without a
I
big
mean,
gem
we
in the middle.
know We know they're almost all gone except Gunther. The whole point was us killing them, right? Cleaning it out, making the place happy. So yay! Unless you want me to say, where is the treasure?
Did Gunther have any favorite places to go?
Gunther went wherever Gunther felt the need to.
Did Gunther have any particular tastes when it came to feeding a certain type?
Habits.
Did he like pretty blondes? Did he like petite
hanging
young
with Lady
boys?
Steinen?
Oh, he definitely like. Wait a minute.
What was his feeding type? You have to know this.
Gunther was not terribly picky. He fed as necessary. He took no great pleasure in it. He would just eat what was required to keep him from going mad.
What was your question again, Doc?
Did he have any particular habits to his routines? And then she mentioned that he only fed as necessary. Was there a reason?
No, some folks enjoy the hunt, enjoy the dance of seduction, to the consumption of another's life force, and some just see it
And how
as a
willing
chore.
is he to cede territory once he's claimed it?
I have never seen him cede territory.
Little leader, I would propose that he, practical as he is, might maintain his hunting grounds, so wherever the majority of the organics that disappear, such as Junktown or whatever you want to call it, might be a more practical feeding ground given his habits and mentality.
But if he is
should
as smart
scour
as
the places
as
there.
I think he probably is, knowing that we have captured one of his, he will change up any routines.
That
Change,
and
yes, but not leave.
he's the only vampire that is allowed to live that's within my vicinity is that one, and he points to Hans. Any other vampire that's around me has to die. That's just how it works.
Right, I'm proposing how to find him.
How about we
He's
invite
gonna-
him over for a little chat? I can send out a widespread message. Tired of
Sure.
this pussyfooting around. Let's bring him here. Let's see if he wants to save this friend of his, if you can call it that.
The one he cut off and left behind.
Yeah, she already said that. he was-
You know what? That
Yeah,
might
he was
actually.
going-
Sure, go for it. This
He-
might
he
actually be a good
left
debate.
her. This is
No, I
players
kinda
right
like
now.
this.
You don't remember. He left her to fucking die.
Well, that could be necessity, not sentiment, so it could work.
You have to
All
remember,
right.
there's a kind of like a hive, a herd, you know.
Go ahead
Well,
and spend
I think so.
power points to keep the puppet going.
How many?
Let's go with 3 for now.
Okay, down to 33.
Second thing is I do not have enough silver to fight. So if we're
Well,
gonna
if
do
you're one
that,
who's dead set on killing vampires, why ain't you stocked up on motherfucking silver?
they're so expensive, Lucian. That's the problem.
I could go to any place in this town with silver and get you all the ammo you need.
Well, it's-
I was stocked up on it, and then we went downstairs.
yeah. I'm not sanctified by God, but like you or the Cyber Knight. So the only thing I can do is stake them and
Wow.
all other stuff.
I
And
see
what
you
about
lack the
me?
courage.
I've got a Bible.
I see you lack the courage of your convictions. I get it. Not everyone is willing to die for what they truly believe.
I am very close to punching you right now, but you are like
Ethereal.
it would phase right through you. Just to let you know.
And
I
it would
wanna
punch
see
No,
it.
it would.
a
Go for
vampire.
You try to punch me,
No.
and you'll end up punching yourself for the next 15 minutes. Just be prepared.
Just shakes his head. Oh my god. Okay.
It's a long
Whatever.
time to punch
Can I
yourself.
get out of this chicken shit outfit?
No, you're stuck in the fishbowl.
Damn it.
Anyways,
You can make a
So-
spirit check to change your clothes at any time, if you'd rather not be in a chicken shit outfit.
Tempted you telekin. I'm tempted to just release this mind and let her do what the fuck she wants. She want to talk shit to me. You fucking.
you
I'm
were
done.
talking shit to me. You were talking shit to me.
Yeah, but I have reason
Yes, his
and the
reason
power to
is
back
that's
it up.
That's what he does all the time to everybody all the time.
I'm a
There is
shit
no other
talker.
reason.
I can't help it.
Who's
So
doing it?
if there's no
All right.
other questions,
What
Hans is just
clothing
going
would you like to
say,
be in?
Oh, don't change your clothes. Don't do it.
I want to say
I'll think
angry
about
words
it. Go
too.
So, do we have
He's-
everything answered?
he
You
threatened
got
me with
everything you
violence.
As
wanted?
far as I know, all of my questions are answered.
You found all the treasure?
Well, not the treasure.
I
I'm
ain't here for
kidding. I don't
treasure.
know if there's any treasure. I just was
Yeah.
trying to think of a question to ask.
Is there anything of importance to your mission here or the mission abroad that you have not mentioned? Tell us now.
What do
The
we
mission,
think
the mission here was to establish a new coven. It appears that I have failed this mission, but Gunter may yet succeed, depending on how things go over the next few days.
What is the price of failure amongst you vampires?
I met you when you were human with those thighs. It would have been all different.
Few days. How? Okay. Here's another question then. What was the plan to establish the coven? Like, did you? I'm trying to.
Hey, I
Figure out
asked the
the words.
question, lady.
What question did you ask?
What is the price of failure amongst you vampires?
Ostracization, abandonment, death.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure you're going to get one of those.
That's pretty certain.
I was
Hold
gonna
your
say-
tongue.
You said for the
Hold your
next 2
tongue.
days. You said within the next few days. Do you already have? Does Gunter already have a plan for the next 2 days to get stronger or take over the town or something? Or
The plan was to establish the government of Sapphire Cliffs as a vassal state to the southern kingdom of Bianca.
okay.
At which point, the government and ruling bodies would be on the side, putting Gunter upon one of the empty council
One of the empty
seats.
spots. Okay.
Give me your honest opinion on Bianca. What do you think about her?
She's terrifying, beautiful, admirable.
How are her thighs?
No, she's not.
How about the thighs? That is a astute question, sir.
Hey, lady, do you know our buddy Hans here?
I've heard of the individual known as Hans, but I never met him myself until recently.
He's much cooler than you, but I mean, he's not as good looking.
Yeah.
I got a personal question then. If you know about Hans, do you know anything about what did I name him? Colm. Have you heard of him before?
Cool. Oh, you mean Bianca's new lapdog?
Whoa. That's the kind of reaction Kevin has.
Yes, a few years ago, when assaulting the southern lands to collect more chattel to feed upon, she managed to pry him out of his shiny armor. She tells me it looked an awful lot like yours.
Ooh.
Is he in new armor now? What is he now? Besides, I mean, I know you said a lapdog, but
He is.
Well, he doesn't
He
have his little
retrieved
boy
the
armor.
suit.
Hey,
I
aren't you
do.
like honor bound to like go
Rocket.
after that guy now?
yeah.
He was taken. He was turned.
But you said it would be a real hard thing to go to South America, buddy.
Did he give a valiant fight, or did he roll over and take it?
He nobly threw himself away to save his whelp.
I think you're the whelp, sir. But it sounds
No
like he
dip,
did the
Sherlock,
noble thing.
thanks.
I meant that as a compliment. I'm just so we don't have any
Well, you-
confusion.
You were
That
getting
he
real
died-
close to calling him him dying like a dog or something.
No,
and
I
that's
specifically
not-
asked
that's
if he
not
did the
something-
honorable thing, and she said yes. So you need to listen to what's being said and get your emotions out of this conversation, sir.
Wait, that was your
Ah!
buddy?
Hans laughs at that. It's like, oh, I thought it was a joke. coming from you. I just never mind. I don't
Wow.
get people actually. I thought I understood, but it just did go
Am I
up and
the only
down.
one blocking the retrieval of his father's glitter ball?
He's just happy he's not in the bubble right now.
The best way to view someone is to see how their mentors fell. If
Wait,
he fell in an honorable way, that means you have something that should be fought for, which is put him out of his misery.
Hold on, I want to listen to this whole thing. You're saying they turned your daddy into a vampire
Yes.
in South America,
No, it was down at the border.
but
of
he's in South
Texas.
America with Bianca,
He's in South America now.
where
yes.
you don't want to go. But
I
you're
didn't say I don't
want to
go there. I didn't say I don't want to go there.
Order of
I
events.
don't want
let
to take.
the man process.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to take all of you guys down to a. That's a freaking suicide mission.
But now you
literally,
have
that-
to.
that's what literally it is.
But now you
I'm
have to, though.
definitely going.
Also, the
I'm gonna
thing
have
is,
to eventually. Yeah.
he's got the
Eventually.
time.
But my guy's not important.
I mean, I didn't say that, did I? I never did.
Everything's in order. My
It's a hot
God.
fucking mess here. I gotta.
We just go over and hurry this up.
Man, I just want to give everybody a big hug, but
We
they're all
only been
stuck in
asking.
a fishbowl.
We only been asking questions for about 7 minutes. In game time, that is.
Dave Sassy's having connection issues, I think. That's what the skipping is.
I say we just kill this bitch and move
Yeah,
on.
I'm done with her now.
Language.
Oh, I mean this
Language.
lady. I mean that's
Yeah,
the price
I
of failure.
mean-
She said it.
What, being
Does
called a
anyone
bitch?
else have any more questions?
No,
'Cause
being
now I
killed.
really want to stab her.
Oh, okay. See, again, I don't quite get all the sounds.
You know, Hans, for somebody old, you don't seem to get a lot of things. No.
Well, you know,
Does anyone have any other
I'm start-
questions before I
I'm
stake
starting
her?
to think you're just being
Let's kill
sarcastic.
Go ahead. Do it.
a little
Just
bit.
kill her.
Okay.
Well, that's not what how I'd have done
I
it,
also
but
spend a
okay.
lot of
You
time
the
in
boss.
the times.
Do it.
I'm gonna
All
stake
right.
her.
Okay, go ahead and make me a strength check. And this will not be against her big, mean, nasty form. So it will take less effort to drive the stake through this
Her
time.
soft, supple, huggable form
You
instead.
can do it. Do I need to help him?
No, I'm spending a benny.
Might want to spend several.
Oh, I am gonna spend several.
Just gonna warn you, don't straddle her and do it, you know, like that because
Oh,
you might.
come on.
Spend
I
all
did
your
try to-
bennies. Come on, you can do it.
I just want a verification your dad didn't die like a bitch, and we got it. And you got mad for it. Shit.
It's the phrase.
You were
You're
you were
often
on the
very
edge there,
rude.
my melter.
Praise
You were on
energy.
the edge.
I live on
Had,
the edge.
had she said yes, he died like a bitch, then you probably would have lost it, both of them.
I would have lost it. Yeah, he would have lost it.
Then I would have said, well, that it does appear the apple don't fall far from the tree.
Oh, damn.
As your,
Then he
as-
would have lost it still.
Good thing.
Wait a second. Whose mentor was maybe working with? Oh, never mind. We'll just.
Wait, as
yeah. What?
As you're sticking a stake through her heart, I said, did you ever tell us before that your daddy was a vampire?
Keep stabbing.
He would never was. There we go. 14. He was never a vampire. Whenever I saw him,
Well, he
was-
never.
He was
This is new information.
in this suit. He was in this suit.
Can
Yeah,
a
it's new
vampire
information.
operate a glitter suit?
There's no reason why it shouldn't be able to.
Yeah, you can still do anything you
I
did
wonder if
while
he
you were alive,
painted
for the most
fangs
part.
on it. That'd be kind of cool.
You can't do that to a glitter boy suit.
Yeah,
You put a
paint
sticker
doesn't
on
stick to it.
Well, you could put a necklace around
14.
it.
I'll go with 14.
Yeah. Vampire necklace.
14?
Fangs.
Fang banger.
Alright.
You?
Let's see.
I think it's hilarious.
Oh, come on.
The robots are more sympathetic than the organics.
I was just gonna tell her to shut her eyes, and we could have easily been able to get rid of her. But y'all ain't got no patience.
I wonder why.
All right, you start to jab the stake
You've
in.
been such a calming influence this entire time.
At which point
Do you need some help, buddy?
she
The
gets
only way-
to,
Yep. That's why I was gonna have her close her eyes, and she wouldn't even know it was coming.
she
I'm
will
right there. Can
spend
I
a
add
penny.
my strength check to it?
You can. Go
I
ahead
will.
and try and jab that in as well.
I will.
We're looking
am-
for 15s.
I will try to keep her as docile as I can with my link until the job's done.
How's that, buddy? That ought to do it. I'm thinking. 16.
does it roll?
16.
Yeah.
I think you get a
Alright.
little bit too emotional, boss. I got this. And I go like that and push that shit in.
All right, which is a good thing for you guys. Okay, you managed to stake her again.
I don't need thank you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. As long as I can
Good
help
job.
you, pal.
Good job, Grim. I appreciate that. I could feel
Kevin
her
will just
fighting
rip
my
the-
control.
Rip the head off and then throw it all into the fire. He's kind of done right now.
Hans, are you going to stop him from doing it that way?
Well, so he have to.
He's saying he's ripping the head off and throwing it all into the fire.
So you want to
Gotta
rip
be
the head
separate
off,
fires.
and you
You
want to
put
burn
the head in
separately. Don't put it together.
Okay, he backs off a little bit, just drops the head in the fire then.
Yep, and just
Okay,
wait.
the head goes into the fire, the body is still there.
Yep,
Yeah.
and wait for it to finish, and then go make another fire.
So what does Mega get from her head when this happening?
As soon as the stake goes in, it becomes unbridled,
Yeah, so I
animalistic
Well,
rage again.
I'm
I
talking
just
about when the head
disconnected
goes in
that
the fire.
Well,
Nah,
the
that's fine.
minute she gets staked
More
and there's
rage.
nothing to get from her mind, I just disconnect. Because
I
what's the
figured
point?
you just enjoy
Come
it.
on, ride the edge. Don't you want to feel what it's like to get
Yeah,
incinerated?
Yeah, I figured
Nah,
you want to enjoy
I'm
it.
good. I'm good.
Keep the mind link up while she's being incinerated.
Just a minute, I'm trying to enjoy this.
I
Oh,
only
was so
I
close.
I only push my team to make y'all tougher. Y'all don't realize that yet.
Yeah,
Thank
but you're
you,
not the
Prince.
leader,
We wanted
Lucian. Don't
that.
forget that.
We told you we wanted
I
that.
haven't forgot. We ain't got a leader.
What's up, with JJ's?
Is the barrier still up?
Not anymore.
And are you burning the body separately then?
Yeah, that's what we would do.
Okay.
Yes, I assume you guys would make the two separate piles, so you
Yup.
burned all of the secondary vampires separate as well.
Yes.
Dead bitches tell no tale.
So
Hey,
when I
Kels.
inevitably go insane, do the same thing.
Wait, are you planning on going insane?
Planning? No.
You won't go insane, Hans.
He's not planning
Well, watch
on
out.
going insane. He's planning for going insane.
Only a matter of time before the beast wins. I get it.
It's not
I mean, Lucian probably has a secret plan in place for if he ever loses control.
Yeah, it's take over and blow up everybody's heads.
Pretty much.
Oh wait, that's the inevitability, not the plan.
No.
That's
I honestly
just
have no
hobby thinking.
I honestly have no plans to turn on any of the team members at all. But I can think pretty fast on my feet, so it's not
No
a problem.
plan.
I have no
Easy
plan for it.
switch.
That's the big difference between Hans and Lucian. Is Hans is like, I might lose it and turn on you, so I will put plans in place in case this happens. And Lucian's like, that would never happen, and if it does, y'all are fucked. I will give you no contingencies.
Free will, like a butterfly, never really gets off the ground once it touches its wings.
Ding, ding, ding.
Jingle, jingle, tacos will mingle.
All right, and she is once more dead after having been used as a facility for exposition.
Yep.
Whee.
You know,
We
Grim.
Start going back to town.
Oh, Grim left. Never mind. It must have been his ring.
Yeah, he got tacos.
Taco,
Oh,
taco, taco,
tacos.
burrito.
That take those. Okay, let's go back up top. I'm kind of done with this place now.
Yeah, we gotta kind of look out for the Gunter. Oh yeah, we should probably be looking very carefully at everyone.
Can we go up top, or it is nighttime, so
All right, it is indeed nighttime. Now that you've gone out, you spent an entire day exploring tunnels.
I
and
watched those
futzing
thighs
around in this
burn,
crap.
and I weep a little for one piece of art to be
Lost.
destroyed.
Synthris cries for the first time.
A thing of oil.
Please, I'm no savage.
The next time I'm with a lady, I'm gonna use illusion to make her look like that vampire chick.
Oh Lord!
Say that
And
out loud.
Synthris, go ahead and make me a notice check. as you guys are walking away.
Yes, I do.
I shall notice things totally.
Every time I think the depravity can't get any worse, you always surprise me, Lucian.
My
Always. Every single moment of
They're
every
the greatest
single day.
thighs I've ever seen in my life, Eden. I'm sorry. And I've seen some thighs.
You
Right.
said notice, right?
I mean, those thighs were powerful
Yes,
enough
it
that they made him forget about his lizard thighs back home.
Lizard who?
Lizards.
Nice.
Pretty good. 15 with a
All right.
Yes.
Yes. There's a burning sensation in one of your jacket pockets.
Might be hemorrhoids.
I tried.
You what now?
I tried to extinguish it and preserve it as best I can. No,
All
no,
right.
no, no!
All of these vampiric tissue samples that you have taken have burst into flames inside their sample containers.
Did you put them
all
next
of
to your
them?
contracts?
All of them.
So I end up throwing my coat away because it's on fire.
Where's your contracts?
Thankfully, I have moved them to a storage compartment.
Do you have another jacket, Doc?
I mean, you're not
No,
wrong.
he is now exposed with with his one wonky arm and his torso made out of a refrigerator.
Very spare coat, but not spare.
I go over and I offer Dr. Synthris my bomber jacket that I'm always wearing. Here.
Did
enjoy
you have
my
your
jacket.
bomber jacket
Out of
before
the
becoming a?
avocado. Look at
Yeah,
it.
I did.
Okay.
Gaze into the avocado woman.
No, put this on.
I refuse.
What if I say please? Please put it on.
Is he running around like a toddler right now? Who's like, no, no.
Eden is chasing him around with the coat, and he's just
Put
like,
on the
"No,
bloody
leave me
jacket!"
alone!"
I point and laugh, and I go, "Ha! He calls me a kid."
Yes, I do. That should tell you something.
I'm gonna use athletics to go grab him.
Now we'll have Eden chasing around Synthris with a coat. Chasing around a naked robot Synthris with a coat.
Get dressed!
I have pants. They're just ragged.
They're very ragged.
Nice.
I call it success with a raise.
So, Graham, I think it's about time to up our efforts to get done what needs to be done around this place.
Nah.
All right, you
Nope.
do know that in the morning the council meeting is going to occur.
We should
I
be
know.
That's
careful.
absolutely right.
Where's a tailor I can harass?
I need more silver bullets.
I know a great teller named Elam Garrett.
Actually, I know that one dealer guy. He might have a coat. Or no, a tailor.
I'm
Well,
sure
I
you
could
can
go-
find a tailor or purveyor of fine wares up in a high town.
Simon, I
No,
know
but silver bullets.
I know. I want to go over and get some more spick and span before we go over and talk to the council members. We're going to need that recording. I hope that's the only recording you have.
Maybe.
Right.
Doc, make sure you don't have like a weird like. Have you ever heard? Okay, and back in the 2020s, there was a time called. There was a character called Tifa, and she ended up showing off assets at a
Very
government building.
familiar with this
Did you?
file.
Oh, okay. Try not to
Best
have that
girl.
situation there. Have that same situation here at the council meeting, okay? That's what I'm asking.
Alright, so no Tifa. Got it.
I'm talking about anything like that, not just Tifa. Just so
Even
you
the
know.
Chun-Li?
Yes, yes, yes.
You're a hard man.
He accidentally plays back his object read from the book.
Oh, yeah.
You.
Oh. So I'm going back to town. Don't know what you're all doing. I'm going back to town.
God.
Yeah, Kevin's already pretty much gone right now.
Yep.
but-
I'm done after I get my swanky new coat because I'm never giving up my golden red.
At the end of the day,
Alright,
Graham, when
swanky
shit needs to be
new
done,
golden
it's you
red.
and me. We gonna get it done.
All right. So, are you guys headed back to Lowtown, to Hightown?
Hightown, I would think.
All I hear is
That's
a lot
where-
of avocado bravado.
That reminds me, I removed the avocado.
Where were we? Where was the place we were staying?
Go ahead and
It
attack
was up in
yourself.
Hightown.
It
I'm
was
gonna
Hightown?
follow. I'm gonna follow.
Pretty
the
sure it was up
party.
in Hightown.
It's not hot.
Was it not in Hightown?
You will have to
Circus,
wound
or-
your. What are you looking for?
Going
have-
back, place
You
to
have
sleep.
you have a room at Grok's place
Yeah.
in Hightown.
That's what I thought.
I have Dr.
Doctor, do you
Sinford's
need me to
head
help
in a
you again?
headlock.
I can help you again.
Yes, pull out the avocado.
No,
All right.
no, it's staying on.
Go ahead and make an armed attack against Dr. Synthros if you would like to remove the
Couldn't I use
avocado
repair?
refrigerator.
Couldn't I use
No,
repair to
because
do
it is now a part of his body
I
technically.
might have used solder.
All right. Can I use the trident to do that?
Sure.
Cool.
Go ahead and
Alright.
attack him with the trident.
You know, you just put them together. Are you gonna break him apart again?
He's
Wait, wait.
asking for it.
Put the
Cyber
coat
Knight, he's
down
asking
to the
for it.
side.
You haven't gotten the
asking
new
for
coat
it.
yet.
No.
So,
Success.
do you have him targeted?
No, I don't. I should have him targeted.
Still
shouldn't I?
Yes, you
to,
should have him targeted.
You want me to roll it again, or
Avocado removal.
I'll roll it again?
Hang on.
Avocado
I mean, we
dectomy?
could- He's not gonna miss if I'm just standing there taking it. So
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and attack him with the trident. If this is the course of action you want to make, target him, use the trident, and make the attack.
Trying to
And
see. I should have the. Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
And go ahead and called shot.
I'll call shot. Okay.
We'll call it
What,
called
arm?
shot to the arm because either arm or leg. It'll just be called shot in -2 because it's called shot to specifically that portion of torso.
By the way, I went back to the tavern to get drunk.
All right, you
You
hit that.
can't get drunk. You're a bloody brain in a box, and you're 12.
Underage.
we could soak him in it.
Get him pickled.
All right. Let's see.
You're not my manager.
Kid, you can't drink by yourself. Need a chaperone or something. Unless Lucian wants to go with you.
He sounded Cajun again there.
Drink
All
him
right.
again.
Go
Well,
ahead
we're
and
going
roll
drinking.
damage.
Graham was gonna drink.
What in the fuck?
I'll go drinking with you, Graham. We'll get in a bar fight, kill some
All
locals.
right, Synthros.
Well, I'll
Yay!
try to soak that.
If you soak it, he doesn't manage to knock the Frigidaire off.
Yeah, it didn't work anyway. So
All right, Synthros takes 2 wounds as Kevin stabs him with the trident to try and get the green
And I'm
Frigidaire.
trying to pry off. Pry it off.
well, you called
Tried it.
shot it, so it's like dead on.
3
Hans-
wounds. You managed to stab through it.
Oh dear. I pull it out like a, I don't know,
It's just on the end
Yeah,
of the
crab on a
trident.
stick. Hans looks over at Eden and just says, I was going to school. I was a surgeon, and that's not how you do that.
No,
I'm not
I'm pretty
organic.
sure.
He said
Generally.
he said, okay, I if he just left it, it would have been fine. But he kept wanting it to happen, and I can repair him. So
Oh no,
Yes.
I've seen people taking
Yes,
dents out of
repair.
cars with bars and
Let's
stuff.
repair.
That's totally car mechanic stuff. This is not surgery. I'm just saying it's a little different.
All right. So
Give
Synthros
it a
is
little
now once
bondo,
again
you'll be
at
fine.
3 wounds.
Yep.
okay, can I repair him now?
Well,
Do you have the material to repair him here?
Yes, you
Left
have
right
the
out.
avocado fridge
No.
there.
You
What
have the
you're
rest of
gonna
that
do-
avocado fridge.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna strap me to the back of the glitter boy and take me shopping with him to get the coat and some repair kits.
I mean, we had some
Okay,
robot parts
the
left, right?
shopping
You
spree
do
then,
have
because I need
robot
to get
parts
silver
left.
bullets too.
You do have robot parts back in the loot wagon.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be
Oh,
a
I
little
always
breezy
forget
until we
what's
get
coming
there.
there.
Yeah,
Alright,
you harvested a
let's
lot
go.
of stuff. In the meantime, Hans just takes his duct tape out and goes,
Duct tape always works.
Oh,
So yes, we carry on our merry
Right.
way. I'm just gonna spend the amount because I see how much it's gonna cost. So I bought 2 repair kits and 4 silver bullets. Add them to your inventory.
Oh, thank you.
are they specialized silver bullets for the glitter?
Yeah, they should be.
Okay.
And they're gonna cost a bit more. So
Yeah, because
Well,
glitter
no,
boy
they're not
ammunition
gonna-
costs different.
Yeah, it halves those costs for boom gun ammo, is what it says. So you half the 9,000.
9,000.
Yes, that's what it says. It's 9,000 credits per shot.
Okay,
it's the
we're not
flechette
going
for
to
the
buy
boom
you
gun.
any more of those because guess what? This whole company's been hard up for money since the beginning.
But
This is why I only had 4.
Yeah, you're not refreshing that anytime soon.
Kevin, I don't normally say this, but have you thought about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? It's going to save a lot on bullets.
he's kind of high maintenance.
Have you considered spending an advance on the champion edge?
You know what?
We might go over and help you
How
just a
about we
little
just
bit.
help you with what those buttons do on your collar? This one does strength, this one does agility, and this one does vigor.
So
All right,
is it
so-
still 4? It's 4 is what you said, right? Is
I
that?
can't get the fucking massive expensive ones, so I can't get those. They're too expensive.
You may have to get a
What,
not the
half
boom,
them,
or yeah, you may have to get silver
The wood
bullets for
one?
not the boom gun.
Yeah, I can get the not the boom gun ones.
No, I don't have a regular gun. All I have is
Yes,
the
you
pulse
do. I
rifle.
gave you a telekinetic. What do you call it? Telekinetic revolver.
You
Oh,
have a TK
okay.
revolver. You also have a TK SMG right now.
I do.
Well,
Where's all
the
this
party
stuff?
does.
Can I
Okay.
become a holy robot of death?
I mean, you could if you ever used
You
your
would
gun.
have to be morally upstanding enough to be holy.
Yep.
I'm already
Oh.
that. What about an
No, you're
unholy
not.
robot of death?
It depends on what
Well,
god he
it's
follows on what he
kind of
would be morally
thing.
bound to do.
It's
Yep.
kind of a thing.
What if he follows a death god?
You could. Death gods don't grant holy powers.
You know,
Why not?
Because that's the game.
Against vampires that are a blasphemy to death itself.
Pretty
Figured he'd
sure
be all
it's-
about killing them.
Pretty sure champion said holy or unholy.
Yep. You can choose. Unholy might not meld well with
With the
So-
glitter boy and the
with
the cyber knight.
most of the rest of the party.
What y'all
Yeah.
don't know.
so whenever you want to roll those repair checks, let me know.
So he's secretly,
Yeah.
does
All
rituals
right. So
behind
we
our
will.
back.
I'll
Yep. So Grim goes back and to the bar, plays around with his toys, has a few drinks. Nobody questions because he's a robot and really can't be affected by poisons, including alcohol.
And who's gonna stop him?
I'm gonna go with him.
Lucian goes with him, and Kevin and Synthris do stupid things and to wound Synthris further because he didn't like the color of his repair.
I don't see what the point of this stuff is. It's kind of gross.
Hans just watches you
Makes
drink.
us humans feel good,
Yeah.
and it's a social thing.
Kevin would
It
have
helps you make
said,
bad decisions and think you're making good decisions.
It's an acquired taste that I never acquired.
my
it.
life.
It's gonna
I
grow.
don't know. I would think you drink all the time, glitter leader.
Damages the
It's-
brain. I only have enough brain cells.
Yeah, but he said it makes you make bad decisions.
He's just gonna laugh at that.
Where the? There it is. All right. Is anybody doing
Will you-
anything else specifically, or can we
Are we
And
going
where
to
are we?
checks for
are we going to go into the
Convex?
council meeting immediately, or are we going to save that next session?
We've only got 40 minutes left of this session, so we will probably council meeting next session.
All right. I go over to Mort's
Oh.
place.
You head down to Mort's place.
Of course she does.
All right, you go by Mort's place under cover of night.
All right. I knock on the door. I
Is
don't
she
know why
doing
you
this by
make this
herself
sound
again?
so creepy, but
Because you're going to
She
Mort's
doing this
place.
by
Because you're
You're
going
the
to
only one
Mort's
going
place.
to Mort's place. It's
and you're
pretty creepy.
you're doing it by yourself too. You didn't tell anyone where you're going, as far as I know.
well, you guys didn't tell anyone where they were going.
We didn't.
We're going to
You
the
we were
casino.
going to get repairs.
I'm pretty sure I said, "Hey, I'm going to
Yeah.
the bar."
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I said I'm going with them.
Grim said, "Hey, I'm going to the bar," and Lucian was like, "I'll go with you," and Kevin was like, "Okay, have fun. I'm gonna stab Dr. Synthris with my trident."
Yep, pretty
I
much.
thought
Try
we
to
were going
repair 'em.
shopping after this.
Yeah.
That was after that, yeah.
Now that was all happening at the same time. Were you heading to Mort's place after?
After the stabbing, yes.
after
I
the
watched them.
stabbing?
I watched Synthris get stabbed with a trident after finding parts to go over and fix them up, and I'm like, "Oh, that's lovely." And then I just go over to Mort's place.
Maybe you should have found the parts before trying to remove them.
Probably.
Nah.
But I'll let you guys figure it out. You're adults.
All right, Synthris or Eden is like, you guys have fun.
You've got
Have
it.
fun penetrating each other. I'm leaving.
Yep.
Remember that love interest that has your calm? I'm calling him.
What? What are you talking about?
You'll remember.
Okay, Hans, what are you doing while all of this happens?
He just wandered to the bar with them because
Okay,
he didn't have
went
anything
the
else to
bar
do.
with them.
So yeah, he's just doing the Superman thing and flicking peanuts at things. He's not breaking anything. He's just trying to see if he can hit the bottles because he's not drinking.
Never drink.
Right, he's drinking just out of his own.
I know
little
exactly
flask.
what you're doing, and that's hilarious. Superman thing, I like that.
Alright, so we can drop some of you guys on the tavern.
I do have something else I want to do tonight, but we'll figure it out.
Oh, new subscriber. Thank you, sir.
It'll be a little devious.
Okay, so you knock on
Yep.
Mort's house. There are a significant number of salvaged neon lights up. The cowboy kicking off his boots. Various large thighs bouncing around.
Jesus Christ.
The animated jiggle titty.
Yeah. The girl silhouette thing.
Yep, live girls. The girl silhouette thing and the tits move side to side.
Right?
Is there a girl in a martini glass?
Yeah, there is absolutely a girl in a
That's the topper.
martini glass, yes.
I knock on the bloody door.
I want to hate him, but I kind of don't.
It's kind of like it's a weird, like, sycophantic thing, but it's like it's admirable in its own way.
Definitely a lot better
It's
than the
pretty
other Mort.
much-
It's
All right,
consistent.
You knock on the door. Nothing happens.
I knock louder.
Knock a little bit louder. You can...
Flashbacks.
Hang on a moment, ladies. I'll be right back.
Yep, there it is.
Walks over. The door opens and you see Mort in a purple towel. Flings the door wide open.
This is Superman pose.
Hands on his hips, Superman posing. Well, hello. Wasn't expecting to see you here tonight.
Well, I just want to make sure you went over and got home safe and that you were going to go to the council meeting tomorrow.
Oh, as long as I have the stamina, I will definitely be there.
Wonderful. I'll see you there and leave you wanting.
I'm always wanting.
I use the love interest card.
Oh no!
And then I walk away.
Oh, that is definitely a waste of card because everyone has the love interest card played by has more love interest.
Oh, but it's okay. Now he's forced to.
No,
Man, that's almost an evil action, isn't it?
he
Well,
kind of like
I'm
It's-
kidding.
the joke's on you, Eden. I like it when I'm forced to.
I don't say that in character, you bitch.
She's a secret dummy.
Make me a notice check.
Oh dear. He's got some girls with him. I'm guessing. It's like I'll Benny that because we're running out of time. Pass with the raise.
Pass with a raise. You do notice the nipple clamps.
What's running the family?
Are you sure you wouldn't like to come in and join us and make sure I make it to the council meeting in the morning?
Well, you can always take this as a way of proving your prowess and not dying.
Very well. Some other time, perhaps. I may have overspent myself and filled my dance card already.
No worries. Watch out for vampires. We just had to go over and kill a whole bunch.
Did they bite?
To say, are you killing the mood or enhancing it now for him?
I don't think they ever managed to go over and land a blow. I mostly just cut their heads off.
It's a terrible waste of good head, if you ask me.
Yup.
I'm
Well-
back to hating him.
You know what? I have a friend. Well,
And
no,
I'm not even.
I was
Wait,
going
wait,
to
wait,
have
wait.
a friend, but no. I know someone.
Oh, I'm out of
Ian.
bennies.
You
You
guys
lucky
gotta
fuck.
go over and. You guys will love
What-
trading stories.
Doc, what did you want to do? still got
I
some
was just
bennies.
gonna say she just
And with
some
that,
reason-
Eden walks away awkwardly.
Mort
Oh,
asks
man.
about eyes.
My job here is done. Awkwardness accomplished.
Circus, I need to play a card.
Do you do the
Mort may
awkward
be the only
dumb
Can you,
other
thing?
can you still not play your card?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, I still can't play my card.
You had to make it cringe.
God damn it.
You still haven't fixed that. Contact.
Contact. All right. Who are you contacting?
I'm talking to JJ about finding out more information about that doctor, if he knows anybody that got any information about him. Blah 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 blah.
Which doctor? Oh, Bradford?
I don't know. The guy that made me.
Yep, Dr. Bradford.
Yeah.
All right. You're talking to not JJ?
Yes. See if he knows anybody. So I find a friend or an acquaintance who helps me. Who knows?
All right. He directs you to Dendat.
All right, I go see Dendat, whatever the fuck that is.
Don't worry about that
Was
card.
it-
What is a
was
Dendat?
it the Wasn't it? I think it was the shoe shiner guy, right?
Yep, Shushan boy.
Oh fuck.
Uh,
I shoot not JJ as I leave.
why would you do that? He gave you the guy with the contact.
I hate that guy.
I'm going to make an illusion of myself in a public
Where's that
place, use
vampire?
disguise to look like someone else, and go mind wipe someone who sells those silver bullets and get them delivered to Glitter Leader.
Cool.
No, there's nowhere that specifically sells them. They have.
Then
to
how
be
is he going to buy
manufactured.
them?
They have to be manufactured. They are.
Well, then he's gonna have him a order in that's been paid in full.
All right.
This
Go
is why
ahead
we
and do
have
the thing.
secret shops, but it does take time to find them.
All right, and then that after you pay the 5 credits to have him take a look at your watch, he says, "Oh, Dr. Bradford, I don't know personally, but word on the street is he is the head of the coalition's experimental forces. He's questioned by some of the figures. A bunch of folks don't trust him even within the coalition. He's a real sick bastard. Real sick bastard. Known to experiment on the DBs that have the misfortune of being captured by him. He does tend to draw the line on experimenting on unwilling humans, though.
He does, huh? Tell you what, then, Dad. Tell me something I don't know.
Something you don't know. Well, he has a lady doctor that works for him that's just as crazy and as crazy about him even. She's complete psychopath. And she doesn't share the same moral quandaries. The only thing that keeps her in check is her love of him and wanting to advance his ways. I don't remember her name, and I don't think I have that page pulled up in my notes right now.
Reminds me of Hellboy.
So you're saying he's moral and she's not?
Moral is a stretch for him.
Moral for humans.
For coalition. Actually, not even moral for coalition. I've met some good men that just so happen to work for the coalition and believe that humanity needs a place to be.
Seem to know a lot about the coalition.
I seem to know a lot about a lot of things.
Well, that's really information. I'll be seeing you, little fella.
I'm sure you will. And as you walk away, go ahead and make another notice check.
I hate this. He beats me to it.
Who's beating who to what?
Just thinking out loud. Don't worry. Don't worry.
All right, you do notice the toys that you took have managed or have reappeared on the barrel over there.
Do I still have them?
Yes, you still have yours.
I don't care. Apparently, that's some sort of weird thing. I take those too.
You take those ones too. Now you've got two sets.
Yep.
He has all the toys.
Gotta have backups.
Alongside it, you do see a Transformer shark robot toy.
I will name it Gears.
Oh, how sweet.
And I crush.
Oh, you break my
Yeah,
heart.
jeez.
Wow.
That escalated quickly.
I understand.
Yep. I go back to the bar and start drinking some more.
All right. Okay. And then so we are up top with the rest of you. Kevin and Centris. Kevin, are you taking the Glitter Boy shopping, or are you going to go as a normal human being?
Well, I can't. I don't think I'll be able to carry the doc with me without having the glitter boy.
His legs work. He's just
Oh, they do?
he's just suffered 3 wounds,
Okay.
and all of
Okay.
his permanent damage were to the guts.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, you.
Where's your
I will get out of the glitter boy.
All right,
He'll be
you
out of the
guys
glitter
catch
boy then.
you guys catch a late night taxi. Spend 10 credits.
How sober is our driver?
I'll fit the bill for the 10 credits.
Did we get the commoner again? We just keep getting it.
Yeah.
How would you know if you got one of his cousins, though?
Oh,
True.
Could you tell?
You do not actually get the commoner this time unless somebody's willing to spend a benny to make it happen.
I'll spend one.
No,
Yes,
but
but-
when I lean in for the tip, I dose them with hallucinogens.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You do end up with Jesse the Commoner as the. Oh, how are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? It is Jesse the Commoner here, taxiing it up with a late night drive of the stream. Where are we going this time?
Let's go to the to Hightown. We got to get some
All right,
parts
back
for
up
this.
to Hightown. Back up to
Yes.
Hightown. We going
here.
all the way up there to Hightown. We go. Gonna get there. We're grinding. We're growing. We are all the way up to Hightown, and we're not gonna stop until we get there. This time, I promise, I'm not gonna miss the descent for Hightown, though.
Shit.
Well, hopefully your car should be working just fine. So at least there's that.
The stream is running just great.
I'm stuck under a body.
It's a yellow taxi called the Stream.
You didn't remember that?
No, I hadn't realized that.
Son of a bitch!
What's up? Stop trying
No
to sit in
problems.
his chair. That space is occupied. There you go.
That explains the splotches of red.
Yep. But the at least the autopilot should be working just fine. So
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
this
that's
stream
right.
basically flies itself. I can take a nap every once in a while on here. Stream
Well, instead,
runs
take
just
the-
fine.
oh, I know you take it. You could take a nap on this stream. No worries. All right.
All right. So, yes, you managed to get up to a Hightown in an uneventful flight.
Okay.
Well,
Is there? We could talk to the Dragonborn. Maybe he has some stuff or something we can help repair you. Or no, we could go to. I forgot. We've got the truck that we got repair stuff there. That's for
Truck
free.
is still in Lowtown.
Yeah, the
Oh,
truck's
really?
in Lowtown. We're here to pick up some finer
Yeah,
parts.
they have no
Okay.
way of getting the loot wagon up to Hightown.
Okay.
Unless
Oh,
you
you
want,
want
me
the
to use
finer
more
stuff.
demon tech.
You want
Daddy,
more
chill.
what?
That's what the robot parts in the car are. They're demon tech.
Daddy, chill.
Oh no, I'm not really into that. Let's get some.
Well,
higher
they're demon
quality stuff
tech,
here.
and you've got some skellabot parts too.
Yeah.
Yes, but I have a
So,
purpose.
demons and demons and coalition.
God, he puts it on, and then just like a demon just screams before
Out
starts
of his
settling
body.
down.
God.
Mine now.
Daddy, chill.
All right. You do. Yeah, you might be able to use the one of the mechanic bays at the DMV to fix him up.
Okay. We'll gather some parts and we'll head that way to do that.
And yep, we'll hand wave the shopping at this point.
The entire time I am playing a load of
Lucian,
rather
you can
strange anime
pull your nonsense off and scam somebody out of silver bullets.
I want 4 for the boom gun
4 boom gun silver bullets.
to be delivered to the litter leader.
You are
and
fake
are you going
news.
to get 3 regular and 1 with his dad's name on it?
Sure. I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna have myself be a illusion somewhere else, so I have an alibi. I'm gonna
Yep.
use disguise to look like someone else when I do it.
Who would you like to look like? Anyone specific, or
Mort.
do you want me to pull up generic patron or bar patron?
Generic
Okay.
patron number 12. Just some
Excellent.
generic person.
Should have did Mort.
With the nipple clamps.
Let me.
I thought about doing the big bad vamp guy, but I figured that might be a little too.
On the nose.
It's for the greater good here. Like, how much money have we spent saving this city? Like, fuck these people, man. We need to
You're
replenish.
never happy, Lucian, about anything.
I'm very happy.
No, you're
once
pretty
we're done-
much a sourpuss the entire time, and you want to burn everything to the
Oh, hey.
ground.
I can do it.
No, he's
I am helping. Is what I'm
he
doing.
is helping in his way. Yeah.
You've never worked with ropes, have you? One.
All right.
It's true.
There you go.
Once
I'm
we're
not-
done with that.
There you go. You.
Yeah.
You're that guy.
Hey!
God.
Generic bar patron number 12.
I need some bullets.
And I am mind wiping. I'm gonna have him just think, this guy came in and paid, the order was done, and maybe the guy that got the payment, maybe he blew it all on a bad gambling or something. Or something happened. That's why he doesn't have it in his books. But it was paid for. The order's in.
Are you going to pretend to be, what's the guy's name from What We Do in the Shadows? Jackie Daytona, the vampire's alter ego bartender
Jackie
from a small town?
That was a great episode.
I gotta watch that
Once
show.
we get past all that,
It was really good. You should check it out.
Ginger Leader, perhaps we
Yeah.
should speak to that informant again.
Do you have
And it's a rush
something
order, by the way.
to ask
Get it
him?
done quick.
More like when I say we, perhaps have a few of us on standby just in case. But if I was going to act in the manner that you guys were suggesting about this vampire, what better role than an informant?
You're asking him to see if he knows anything about Gunter? Is that what you're talking about?
I want to see if he's disguised or perhaps knows
Oh.
something or is Gunter, because that's a hell of a position to have.
We need Cyber Knight then with us, because she carries that thing with her and I only have one bullet right now. So
And also, as you might have noticed at this point, I'm not the best judge of character, so I'm counting on your judgment.
all right.
My act was completely selfless. Do you think I care if we have extra silver bullets? Lucian don't care.
You're sharing your stuff, doing the stuff your own way. So there's no worries about that.
Witness
I
me.
was suspicious of him mostly for knowing things about the coalition, but that was proven more intricate later on. It seems odd that he would know such things.
Yeah. We can see, but we still got to repair you regardless. We got to do that first.
I assume that's what we finished. He hand waved it.
Yep.
Oh.
You've repaired.
Okay.
You've managed to custom order a tailored coat. You're going to be looking at 50 credits for the coat.
50 for the coat.
I mean, it is a very fancy coat.
You're damn right it is.
He still has the avocado belly.
No.
No, they
it's
cut
gone.
that out. They stabbed that out with a trident, and he took 3 wounds to get it.
Fucking moron.
He paid the price. He paid the price
Worth
for
it.
it. He wanted to. Yeah, he wanted to take the avocado stuff. So
He
what
was.
happened.
Yeah, you'd think it would have clicked when I told him, "All right, make an attack against yourself and damage yourself to get the avocado off."
If anything else, you should know
Wait.
by now, Synthers is very vain.
Wait, I can't. I can't get the avocado beer belly off. Glitter leader, stab me.
One thing I do want to do once I get back to Hightown is I will call up my puppy of a guy I went over and love interested and request that extra security be put on certain people, especially, and just refresh my memory, the lady chick
Lady
is the girl that's
Steinen.
trying to hook up with the guy who was recently widowed, right?
Yeah.
Karen Steinen, the 5th generation human noble, a middling mage who has been expressing interest in where'd his name go? Lucas, the recent amputee elf noble widower shut-in.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm going to go over and ask for, just to be sure, because there was an attack. Extra security be put on, especially around her, just to make sure she's safe.
Says, yes, ma'am. We have been on high alert and had all of the council members supervised with extra security since the attack.
Thank you very much. I'll see you later. I have to go pick up a dress.
Oh yeah, you still got the dress to kill card, right?
I do. It was like, this is a long shot.
Yeah.
Played
All right, let's-
10 sessions ago.
Yep.
Kevin would inform Eden to come down because you might see if a guy's a vampire, but it's up to you if you want to come.
I'm all the way up here.
I'm playing
Okay.
this card just to help with what I did, just for my basics.
Acceptable.
All right. I'll get a taxi and come down if you really need me. It's getting late. How long y'all planning to stay awake?
I don't sleep.
Well, that actually
True,
explains a lot.
I am getting a little tired. It's true.
I drink all night.
I get in another taxi. I go all the way back down. I'm giving them a lot of money, and yep,
Another 10 credits for the after hours fee.
yep.
I find a crawl space in a wall or floor, and I go through it with my one power, and then I sleep there where I'm hidden. I'm paranoid.
They're in the goddamn walls.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm in the goddamn wall, like an damn vampire.
All right. Yeah, I would pay the credit fee to go over and Did you
All right.
catch me before I went down? Went up. I think you didn't.
Oh, I was already up.
All right, you want to split a cab, so I don't have
Sure.
to pay 10.
That's fine.
Good.
Sure.
So to be clear, where are you guys going specifically right now?
They
They're
want to
going
go over and
back
talk
down
to
to
the
the tavern and talk to,
because they think the informant is the vampire guy in disguise.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
okay.
So
We can at least get some
the
information about
informant.
them.
All right. With our last few minutes, you guys make it back down to the tavern and head over.
Got it, Doc.
Right.
This is your show, unless you want me to start talking. I'll probably blatantly ask him though. So
Blatantly ask him no. First, I would like to peruse his wares and ask him particularly, what's the oldest piece you have?
Oldest piece I have.
And if
I'm
you
not
made
sure.
any
Most of
personally,
it's
I'd be
been
curious.
most of it's been salvaged. I don't necessarily make anything, but I'll find broken pieces and take the band from this one and some gears from this one and put one together every once in a while. I'm more of a
Any-
repair guy than a manufacturer.
What's the most unique piece you found?
He offers you up a that's a titanium and sapphire inlaid pocket watch.
Huh.
This guy here, probably the most interesting piece I've done. It's roughly about that large, so it's a large-faced pocket watch.
I would have thought his oldest piece would have been his wife.
Bum.
No, never married.
While they're
What's,
doing that, Hans is just using his psionics. He's doing greater detect arcana in a large blast radius,
Hans
It's-
is picking up what I'm saying.
cosmic alignment sense, and he's just like, are there any supernatural evil creatures within range? It would be 24 squares from where he's at. He's just like,
24
Unfocuses like-
squares.
whoa.
Thank you, Hans, for picking up what I am laying down.
Detecting specifically supernaturally evil character or evil beings.
well, he has cosmic alignment sense turned on, but he also has presence sense, so he can sense the presence and exact location of living beings within range like a radar. But
All right.
it additionally also finds anyone who's supernatural good or evil. So it's just like,
You detect the bar patrons, the bar staff, Dendat, your fellow players within 24 squares. Yeah, that just covers the tavern.
Hey,
You are not detecting any supernatural evil.
Thanks for the raid, Nerd Slap.
okay. And that
Sadly,
includes
we're ending.
dude at
Sadly, we are just
The information guy.
information
Yes.
guy.
that
Hans
includes
is just
him.
going to say,
He is not supernaturally evil.
this house is clean. No supernatural evil in the radius. It looks over at Eden. You're pretty nice, though.
Thank you. I try. If I'm not, I can't have my powers anymore, and I become a fallen knight.
I've got about
low
I would say you
standard
had a
on what's
good
good.
heart. I don't know. Maybe you're reading a little bit into this.
I've got about 1,000. Would you be willing to part with this item?
Yeah, the price tag on this one's only 700.
Excellent.
I only have
Yeah,
1,000. How much is
I'm
it?
gonna buy the thing.
Coincidentally.
I'm gonna buy the thing because that's
All
interesting.
right, you have bought an interesting, ornate pocket watch. Interesting, ornate, oversized pocket watch. You can add that to your inventory if you would like.
It's like the necklace Flavor Flav wears.
Not quite that big. And it's definitely not time to stop sized either.
So now that that's all taken care of, you now have to go over and split another cab again.
To get back up.
To get
Well,
back
I
up.
thought it was Glitter Leader's turn to ask questions.
Oh, you wanted to ask questions?
Yeah.
Ask your
Do
question.
you know anything about Gunter, or about someone named Gunter who hangs out around here in this lower town?
In Lowtown, I don't know of anyone named Gunter who hangs out in Lowtown. I know there's a representative of the Southern Kingdoms named Gunter, an ambassador, who's been talking with the council about possible vassal state status for Sapphire Cliffs, as we are currently looking for to establish new relations outside of the area, but I really don't know much about him. I mean, he's a good-looking young man representing the Southern Kingdoms. He's been hanging around with some of the council members, specifically Karen, the Lady Steinen.
Never trust a Karen.
There was another question I had. I'm forgetting it. Okay. Well, do you know if there was any guards that were with him at all? Anything like that?
Any guards with
Like,
Gunter?
yeah, like, does he usually what kind of bodyguards does he usually have, or does he even have bodyguards?
He generally traveled light. He had some basic commandos that were with him when he came into town to standard mercenary deployment. People paid to protect him on his way up here, but he dismissed them. They completed their contract and headed out.
Oh, I think I remember my question now. So Gunter usually lives up in, or has a place up in Hightown somewhere.
Yes, he stays up in Hightown. He's got a suite. He's rented out up there.
Is it at the casino?
No, he's staying at a different hotel area there.
I assume the most expensive hotel area with the highest security.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, he is an ambassador.
Yep, from the Southern Kingdoms. Yep. Okay.
Which kingdom in the Southern Kingdoms?
Doc, we already
know-
know that one.
He hasn't quite said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of we know, but does the council know?
They don't.
I
They
don't.
very much don't.
Remember, ask me if you ever want to know how a villain thinks.
Well, normally I just look out for Lucian, but
He's very good at it. All
Lucian's
of them.
fine.
Different.
It is kind of the Doc. The Doc is more of a Met. Like
I ain't even
that.
seen Lucian try to be a
That's
villain
right.
yet.
no,
he
I've just
he does
seen
this
the
well at being a
temptation.
villain without trying.
I'm not one getting shit done. Sorry.
I'm kidding.
Kevin
I'm
would be
kidding.
the only one that would know
I'm-
about
I'm-
Doc being a redemptive person, as far as I'm aware.
Trying to redeem himself.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to refill our armory so we can actually kill these fucking vamps.
I challenge people to darts for credits.
Christ.
He's not
I need
useful to that.
9,000 credits.
Those
Throw
with
the
a-
I
dart
use-
through the wall.
I have
use
an ability of
telekinesis.
12.
I use telekinesis. I never miss.
All
So,
right.
yeah.
Right, but we'll
Roll me
head
a
up to Hightown. That was-
D100. You get that many credits. You managed to to
I'm in the
gamble
wall
your way
sleeping at
towards
this point.
those. You are in a wall sleeping, yes.
God damn it!
Only need 6 credits. Ooh.
You suck.
These people are poor.
We got the wooden nickels.
All right, go ahead and swoosh us back. We'll
They should call
end on
this
that note, and we
fucking
will
poor
start up
town.
next week.
Nobody got any money. Poors. Keep your Switch One, you poors.
You thought they called
You're
it
a
Low
book
Town
boy, just
because
say
it was
so.
lower than High Town? Nah, Low Town and High Town are named after their collective
If
bank
you can't buy a
accounts.
Switch
Yep.
2, you can always get a Switch 1, poors. Nintendo.
I feel personally attacked.
That's Nintendo, not me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Lord. All right. I hope everybody enjoyed. We had some fun with our actual play of Rifts, Refugees, and Royalties. I have been Circus Freak. These have been my players. Let's go ahead, go around the horn. Give us a brief overview. Let us know where to find you and tag who you'd like. Let us start with Frost.
Why don't we start with Mega?
Mega,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Start with Mega again.
Yes, please. Thank you so
He's
much.
got to go.
I gotta go. Like I got to
He's got
go.
places to go, man.
He's got an
I have to drop off the Browns at the Super Bowl. So, Mega Reacts here. Thanks for watching. Lucian is having a lot of fun here. I'm just trying to get us ready to take on the big bads, and I'm tired of these shitty towns that want us to save their asses, settle their problems while we go broke doing it, and they ain't gonna give us what we need to get the job done. I'm gonna start taking what we need to get the job done, and they'll deal with it, and they'll do it with a smile. And if that makes me a bad guy, and I'm a freaking bad guy. Other than that, check me out wherever. Links are in the tab. See you all after this for Werewolf in about an hour. This is Mega. I gotta go. Browns at the Super Bowl.
He means
The
it. You
first
gotta
step
go.
is always admitting it.
You gotta go.
He didn't pass it to anybody, did he, that son of a bitch?
He didn't. He
He
had
did
to go. He had to go poop.
All right.
I didn't
We'll
say
pass it
Other
to.
people
I
said
was trying to hand it to Frost in the first place.
Hey, it's me. I'm Frost, and I cause problems as Hans by being such an innocent bow tie wearing youth. Yeah, you can find me on Moonskull, Legend Seeker, my links in my link tree, and here, obviously, of course. And I'm gonna throw it at let's see, the lady with the ruby-colored glasses on, rose-colored glasses. That's it.
Rose tinted glasses, sir.
There we go.
Hello. Hi, my name's Serenity. I go by many monikers. You can go over and find me on Tricker Rob's channel tomorrow in Rise of the Rune Lords. You can find me an hour from now in Wrath of Gaia, the World of Darkness werewolf game that is hosted by JT Savage. You can find me on Thursdays with Common Nerd or with Is It Good? We will be doing the Punisher movie. And
Which one?
The one
There's 4 of them.
with John Travolta.
Okay.
Tom James.
Okay.
And then we are also doing
The many monikered maiden. I like it.
many more.
Also, tell him he sucks at notifying people about Saturdays instead of Sunday.
Told you. I told you.
Just tell him he sucks.
Fine. Well, that always ends in a weird conversation. So other than that, you can also, we are also doing Doctor Who. It's normally on our Sundays, but for the Gaia thing, we're doing it on Saturdays for now until Gaia's over. And I throw it to the Anvak.
Yes, I will be programming all of your visors with eyes in the single image. You will remember her. Anyway, yeah, I'm just
Fuck
gonna go
that
chill,
bitch.
probably play
Oh.
BOE too. I mean, I was trying.
Again, you do not have the requisite equipment.
No, but I have a recording and attachments.
We're going to have to buy
He
the
can
Robo Dick
he can
tomorrow.
replay that. He can replay that Mort scene.
Oh no!
Whoa.
Play that one specifically on Glitter Leader and the Cyber Knight's Vices. Like, yeah, remember that? This is what you're looking forward to.
This
in
is
life,
actually why I'm
your
not part of the
organic
mind
scum.
link.
Wait, you
Yeah,
record
yeah.
everything?
Oh, he's not using a mind link. He's putting it on your cert. Yes.
I wanna have Tails tap into him and get me the part where he gets his guts knocked out.
He just like clips it for you.
He doesn't care.
I play it on loop as I'm drinking at the bar.
Like a vampire?
With
No,
a
he
smile.
gets both
You
versions.
can't
He
really
gets the
tell because I
vampire
got a
version,
big skull
then
face, but
he
I'm
gets the glitter
smiling.
version.
So do you want the part where he gets his guts knocked out by the vampire, or the part where he gets his guts knocked out by Glitter Leader?
It's a double feature.
Both. Why not?
Like when
both?
he added in some like dramatic music for him so he can enjoy the scene more. Although the last one says, "Yeah, but take it outside," so it just makes
Pretty
it awkward.
accommodating. Very nice.
Probably uploaded a virus in it.
Yes.
Shouldn't give him ideas.
A mind virus that goes
Yeah.
through your eyes.
Oh, I use nanites, son.
All right. Now, who were you tossing it to? Who are we on now?
I think it's,
You know, let's get glittery with it, the ginger.
Yes, I am the glitter leader, X-Boys, and
I love how he
also...
calls you Ginger Leader when you're not in the suit. You're only Glitter
and
Leader when you're in the suit.
in the suit, yeah. I also am in Rise of the Rune Lords. I play as Frederick the Wizard, the Forgotten Rune Lord. In regards to this session, him learning that his dad is alive but now a vampire is kind of a big thing for him.
Well, technically, he's not alive.
It's true. He is technically
He is
undead.
No,
undead.
then I could object read him.
Maybe
Well, we
we
already
could
had that conversation.
He's actually
Get him
more
out of
alive
the-
than alive.
try to get him out of the whole mind link thing and turn him into something like Hans. Maybe that would be cool, but that's probably a very low chance to happen. So,
Nobody can be
but
this
yeah.
sassy.
yeah.
Pinky in the
Um,
air. I see.
But yeah, I'm also all around the Discord stuff, and I'm done. I'll toss it over to JT.
Now, I've heard of a Barbary ape before, but is there such a thing as a gingery ape? Asking for a friend. I want to know.
Orangutan.
I know.
Orange
Orange
Ugandan.
Ugandan.
Orange Ugandan, yes. Thank you everybody for coming and donating and watching and doing all the fine things that you've done to help make us have more fun with you guys. And please check us out in an hour for our cool werewolf game called Gaia's Wrath, based on Werewolf the Apocalypse, run by Mega Poop himself, Mega Reacts. And Serenity will be over there and a bunch of other people, and it'll be fun. Kyle, our most awesome mod, who gives all the gifted subs for all the NPCs in the world. He will have an army of them soon.
And designed the thighs.
And he designed the thighs that Anvek covets the most. So there's also that. And,
To be
James
fair,
Cash.
Mega was coveting them a little too.
All who have seen them tremble.
I coveted to carve them up, which is what I did.
You disgraced the thighs. This is why you are a child. of
I'm
a
7. I don't know better. It looked like something to kill. It was a vampire. I don't mess with no vampires. I don't get the attraction to those things. They all need to die. They're worse than the coalition.
Tomato.
Chapo El Chapo roll. I don't know.
You think he has pots? Is he
Anyhow,
still around in this age?
check us out in an hour, and check me out Monday on Call of Cthulhu on Moonskull, and Wednesday on Wednesday After Dark on Moonskull, and I don't know, some other stuff coming up, and then Friday on Kaiju Watch on the Kick channel and the possible Rumble channel, because Rumble's been a bit iffy, but it worked today. So everybody who's watching on Rumble, thanks for coming. Sorry, we've been having problems there. It seems to be fixed now, and I'll pass it to Circus, because Circus' job is get his fuck out of here.
All right, that is me. I am the Circus Freak. I am around here running this game. I am on Kick, my channel, Wyoming Circus Freak, WY Circus Freak. Other than that, you can find me in the Discord, hanging out, oftentimes playing games with JT, occasionally playing games without him, and in various chats. With that, we will see you all next week. hopefully they will see you here in about an hour for Werewolf. And with that, thanks for coming out. So long, Gebots.
I lied. I got one more thing. Thank you for all the new subscribers, and we're less than 40 away to getting monetization on the YouTube. So please go subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already, because we're getting closer and closer to that magic number, and I appreciate it. We love you. Good night, motherfuckers. We out of here.